to watch myself. I need to see myself. Okay, we're good. Finally. Just a second here. Just a second here. Just a second here. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Hello, everybody. Badass, how's it going, man? How you doing? Welcome to another live stream. Oh, I forgot to... Oh, well. Whatever. That's fine. I hope everybody is doing really well. Hope everybody's having a really good day. We're here. We're getting started. I apologize for being a couple of minutes late. I was... trying to figure out a way to get the audio to work a little bit better when it came to the voice changer, because it has been really frustrating knowing that I am streaming and that TikTok is getting double sound whenever I do the voice changer, but that Twitch and YouTube are not. So I figured out a way to do it now, thankfully. It is... it might introduce some delay in my voice, so you might see my voice talk and then the voice comes through afterwards. But there's not much I can do about that. Sorry, I'm just trying to... Oh, I didn't even do that. Whatever, I'll post it after then. So I'm just trying to make it a little bit better for everybody. So that's what we're doing. Hopefully the voice changer works. I tried to make it a little bit easier for me too, because before... the way that I had it set up is I had set up like a key sequence where I pushed a button and it muted my microphone and it turned on the voice changer, and then I would manually have to select each voice as I was doing the voices or whatever in the game. The problem was that sometimes I forget to turn off the voice changer, or like I'd have to click and then go in with my mouse and click on the app, and it was just a headache. So I set it up now so I could just like push a button on the stream deck and hopefully it'll just be the voice changer. We'll find out in a minute. I don't know. I don't know how well it's gonna go, but we're gonna try anyway. I'm gonna continue playing some Dave the Diver because today I am not feeling like playing anything. I looked at all the games that I have installed and there's just nothing that I want to play. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Did you like it, Merle? How are you, Merle? I hope you're doing really well. I hope you're doing really well. I liked playing Resident Evil VR. I'm excited to do it. I was debating doing it today, but then I'm wearing like my bum clothes today. Like this is one of my nice shirts, but I'm wearing like sweatpants, and they're kind of loose, and so I didn't want to have them like start sagging down as I'm in the middle of, you know, doing VR and having to fix them, or like they fall off or something. I don't know. That would be my luck. You finished it already? Wow, that was fast. It took me multiple days to get good enough to finish it. How did you like it at the end, Merle? The story was weird, wasn't it? But yeah, so I'm gonna be doing some Resident Evil VR the day after tomorrow. 2 days straight. Holy crap, that's more dedication than what I have. I mean, when I fix it, I do fix it quite a bit, but still, wow. That's awesome. How did you like it, though? But yeah, so we're going to be playing some Resident Evil VR maybe on Thursday, because tonight's one of my later nights, so I don't really want to stream tomorrow. So we'll play some Resident Evil VR on Thursday. Maybe we'll do it again on Friday. I'm not sure, but I'm very excited. I'm really enjoying Resident Evil VR. I just didn't want to. One, I didn't want to do it in my sweatpants. I like to not wear these sweatpants when I'm doing that. Two, I was hoping to kind of do it with the green screen next time, and I'm too lazy to go through my closet and pull out my green screen. So for now, we're just gonna play some Dave the Diver, because I didn't feel like playing anything. I turned on Minecraft and I was like, I don't want to play Minecraft right now. I want to play Minecraft being lazy, but I don't want to do it on stream. And then I was like, Dead Island. I was like, no, I don't feel like Dead Island today. Nier, how's it going? Welcome. How are you? And then I was like, I got nothing else, so I guess Dave the Diver will be fine. There's a couple of games that some people sent me that they want me to try. Like V Rising was sent by Mr. FOV. He wants me to try that. I'm not... It's not even like I'm too tired to pay attention. I'm just not in the mood to learn a new game today. And then... oh, I can't remember the channel name. I can't remember the channel name. Somebody else that came in on a raid that was really awesome of them. They gave me another game they want me to try. Cassette Monsters, I think is what it's called. They keep popping up. Yeah, Solitary Sand sent me Cassette Monsters to try out. But again, I'm just not in the mood to try a new game today, so I didn't want to like give it a bad not bad review, but like be like, I didn't enjoy it because I'm not in the mood, and it's not the game's fault, but my own. So I'm holding off on those 2 games, but I will be trying those soon. So we're just gonna play some more Dave the Diver, just because it's already there. We're already kind of in the process of playing it anyway, so why not, right? Oh, I'm sorry, Nier. I didn't mean to wake you up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'm doing really well. I just want to double check that my live stream is sounding okay. Awesome, badass. Yeah, it was really fun playing it in VR. It's way scarier in VR, so I'm excited to get further in, especially now that Lady D is going to be following us around. That should be really fun. And yeah, I think it's going to be good. I just got to make sure I remember to turn up the brightness so you guys can see it a little bit better. And then I'll try to set up the green screen. I'm going to turn off the blur in the background so you can see my face a little bit better, because I did notice when I watched the VOD, the NVIDIA broadcast would blur my face out randomly. So I want to turn that off so you can see my expressions a little bit better. And then, yeah, it should be a fun time. It should be a really fun time. No, Cowie, I didn't. I took a break. When my dad passed away, I stopped playing it because I wasn't in the right mindset. You know, I was already feeling really like down and kind of bummed out. So I didn't want to play Elden Ring because I got stuck and I was already frustrated with Elden Ring, and then just add me being like in a bad place, I would just end up hating the game. So I was like, I'll take a break from it and I'm not going to play for a while. And then I just never went back. Not because I didn't want to, but just because I've been playing a bunch of other stuff. I am going to go back to it though, because I do want to beat it. WeWin sent it to me. Hello, WeWin, by the way. WeWin sent it to me and I do want to beat it. It's just up until recently, I haven't really been in the right mindset. You know, a few weeks ago is when I started to feel a little bit better. But Alana and Nora are moving out in a little bit less than 3 weeks. And so the house is upside down. And so like, I'm pretty, I don't know if I want to say stressed out, but I'm burnt out right now. So I still don't want to start Elden Ring and then end up hating it, even though it's not Elden Ring. It's just, I'm already frustrated with the game. I don't want to like get pushed over to the edge to where I hate it, because, you know, most Soulsborne games get to the point where they get frustrating, but if you push past it, they're amazing. I'm at the frustration rate right now, but I'm not in a right mindset to be able to kind of work past it. If anything, I'm just going to end up hating it, and then that's going to be a bad experience for everybody, and I don't want that to be the case. So I'm taking a break for still a little bit longer, but hopefully in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I'll be able to jump back on it and get going. My brother says he also wants to start joining me on some Soulsborne games, so I definitely have a time constraint unless he gets it on PC and plays with me, but I don't think he's going to do that. But yeah, I am going to get back to it. I just haven't beaten it yet. But I'm glad you popped in to check it out, like to see if I had beaten it yet. Not completely done, but much better than it was. Yeah, badass. And that's how it is for most games, right? Like, you gotta be in the right mindset to enjoy games in general. But when you're playing with a game like a Soulsborne game, and it can get so annoying, wow. Wow, that's like night and day, WeWin. That's awesome. You guys did a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Good job. But yeah, it's like if you're not in the right mindset with Elden Ring or Dark Souls or any of those games to begin with, it's already kind of rough. You know, I have a lot of friends that try it and they're like, no, I hate this game, because they're not able to get to the point of like the think of it like adult sexy time. You kind of build up to it, and if you stop right before that moment, you leave dissatisfied, but not just dissatisfied, almost frustrated. And it's kind of the same with Elden Ring or Dark Souls, any Soulsborne game. You fight your way to the end of like a boss fight or whatever, and if you just keep dying, you never get that moment of like, oh my god, it was worth it. And a lot of people can't make it to that point, so that's why I think a lot of people don't see the beauty in a game like Dark Souls or Elden Ring. But I'm already in a frustration mindset with that game, so like if I'm already in a bad mood and I include that, it's just gonna make it a horrible experience. So I'm trying not to have that happen. It's a big sty. Merle, I know the feeling. Do you live all by yourself, or do you have roommates or anything? But I know the feeling. Like Alana's starting to put boxes out, you know, for her move or whatever. They're getting all piled up and stuff. But I don't really spend any time on that side of the house. I'm usually here. but I have zero motivation to clean this side of the house because in a few weeks they're going to be gone, and I'm going to have to shift a bunch of stuff over because like my whole life is in this little living room basically, this living room and my bedroom. And so like I have to pull out my bed because my bed is newer than the other bed, so I'm going to move the beds. The bed frame I have here is like a basic bare bones bed frame, but the bed frame I bought before is a lot fancier, so I'm going to be using that bed frame. So I got to like shift the beds around. I got to move the computers around. I got to pull out all of my old collectibles and set them up on shelves in the other room. And so like it's a lot, and I just have zero motivation to clean right now because in a few weeks I just have to take it apart anyway. So I can feel you with that one, having that motivation. But then I look around and I'm like, the room is just a disaster all the time. Right now it's okay, but like the room is a disaster 90% of the time. If you could see my desk right now, like stuff is everywhere. It's gross. So I feel you. I feel you. All by myself. Oh, I'm not looking forward for that for me. It's gonna be scary being all alone. I'm on 1 trophy short of platinum. Holy crap, that's a lot of patience. I don't have patience for platinuming anything. Oh, you're still dealing with that. I made the stupid mistake that I started watching Mr. Ballin. I don't know if you guys have heard of Mr. Ballin. He's got a pretty big platform on TikTok. He's got a really big platform on YouTube as well, but he started on TikTok. And he just tells like scary stories or tragic stories, or like he'll talk about like diving accidents, caving accidents. He'll talk about unsolved murders, stuff like that. He's really interesting, and he's not, I don't know if you've seen this guy. No shade for anybody on TikTok if you guys know him. I just can't help but like he's got to be on the spectrum. He's got to be one of us, because he puts on this like artificial scary voice, but it's not a good one. Like some people put on scary voices and they try to talk kind of dark, making it seem like the ghost that walked into the house was very unsettling. But he can't do a deep voice. He's got a voice like me that's like higher pitched. And when he tries to be scary, he sounds like this. There was a monster in that room. It sounds so ridiculous. It kind of takes away from the fear factor of his videos. But I'm not talking about him. This other guy, Mr. Ballin, does not have a scary way of telling his stories. He just talks. He's talking the way I'm talking right now. And he tells, you know, different tragedies and stuff. But I made the stupid mistake of watching his series. I haven't finished it yet, so I'm going to continue watching it. His series of ghost stories or like paranormal stories, talking about like abductions and stuff. And like, I'm a skeptic. I don't really believe in that stuff, for the most part anyway. Part of me wants to, because I dreamt with my dad, and I would like to think that was him telling me that everything's okay. But you know, I'm pretty logical, so I do like being a bit of a skeptic. And he tells stories, but they're really interesting. And the thing is, I work all alone in the middle of the night, and he tells stories about things that happen in the middle of the night, and there's always weird noises where I'm working, so it's kind of scary. But then I'm gonna be living by myself, so it's like I'm gonna go from working by myself to my house by myself, and it's gonna be so scary. When I listen to ghost stories, it's gonna be worse. Oh, it's gonna be so scary. I'm gonna have nobody to talk to, like be like, tell me there's no ghosts, please. Tell me there's no ghosts. I'm a bit of a coward. What can I say? I'm okay with that though. I'm okay with that. I usually do one room every day, but some rooms take more days. Yeah, because I'm a bit of a, I mean, it's a spectrum thing, but because I'm a bit of a, like I live in a certain routine, once I like set the whole place up, which is going to take me a while, but once the whole place is set up, there are going to be rooms that I'm pretty much not going to enter, right? Like where I used to live when I was on my own, I almost never went into my bedroom. Like my bedroom was there, and even for sleep, I would only sleep in my bedroom half the time. Sometimes I'd sleep on the couch, sometimes on the bed, only because I get really bad like kinks in my neck and stuff, and the bed that I had back then used to give me a lot of back pain, and so I used to sleep on the couch because it would help with my back, but then I'd get kinks in my neck because the couch obviously isn't meant to be slept on. And so I would kind of bounce back and forth, but I was never really in my bedroom ever. And then like the kitchen, I only ever used to like heat my food up, but that was it. So there's always a pile of dishes, but I never actually like used my kitchen for anything back then. And then I had my little like dining area in that place, and I never sat at the dining room table ever. I just sat on my couch to eat. So like my couch was where the mess would ever happen, but everything else was always pretty much clean. Like once a week I would mop everything, like sweep and mop, but to do like a deep clean, it was just the living room and then the dishes. That was like my deep clean on the bathroom. But like this place is bigger. It's got way more rooms. So I feel like I'm going to set up the spare bedroom, which is probably going to be where my bedroom is now. I'm probably going to set it up as a spare bedroom. I'm never going to go in there. That's just going to be left as a spare bedroom. And then my stream room, I'm going to spend a lot of time in. But like, I'm thinking I might keep this as like a living room with the TV and stuff. This is probably where I'll spend most of my time when I'm not streaming. But I'm not going to spend any time in the other room, in the other like living area. And then I'm probably not going to be in my bedroom at all. So like, the beauty is that I only really am going to have to clean up the stream room and the living room. But yeah, once the house is clean, it kind of just stays that way, which is really nice. You've been sleeping on your couch the last few days? Yeah, that's what I do. It's for me, it was one, it was just easier, but two, it was nice to kind of switch it up so I could feel some comfort. But the bed I have now is actually like perfect for me. So I'm okay with sleeping in my bed from now on. But yeah, it's gonna be an easier cleaning ordeal for me because I'm a fairly neat person. Stormtrooper with the roses. Hello, how are you? 79MNQ. This is gonna be Dave the Diver. I'm just chatting right now because we just started the stream, but I'm gonna be playing some Dave the Diver and Stormtrooper. Thanks for the rose. But we're gonna play some Dave the Diver. I'm just kind of catching up with everybody before I get started, kind of letting everybody know what's going on. Badass. I'm gonna have night lights. I am. I'm gonna have night lights everywhere. Night lights everywhere. You pass out more on the couch than you do on the bed. I normally, like when I was living on my own, I didn't pass out on the couch. I would deliberately go to sleep on the couch. Like I'd go to my room and grab the pillow and go and lay down and stuff. And I don't even know what that one is. A finger heart. What the heck do I do with that? Tickle your heart? I don't know what to do with that one. I don't know what to do with that one. But yeah, I would deliberately sleep on the couch. I'd get my pillows and stuff to do that. But yeah, like it was just to kind of swap around. Now I don't have that couch anymore, and this couch sucks to sleep on. This couch is really uncomfortable. It's a reclining couch, so it's nice to like lay back and watch TV on, but it's not really nice to lay down on. The other couch is really nice to lay down on, but we got rid of half of it. Was one of those sectional L couches or whatever they're called. But we got rid of half of it. One, because if I end up leaving here, I'm going to get rid of it anyway. So Alana got rid of one half of it, but it was all ripped up. We kept the not ripped up part, but the not ripped up part has one giant cushion and one small cushion, and the giant cushion always falls off. So even if you try to sleep, it like separates and then you end up like in a divot. So it's not really comfortable to sleep on anymore. So I'm probably just going to sleep on the bed anyway. But yeah, I'm going to have more than enough room in this place. So I'm going to be fine. It's just, I have to figure out how I'm going to organize it. I'm really not looking forward to organizing because I don't know. I still don't know where I want to put my stream room. I still don't know what I want to do for the setup because, truth be told, if I invite people over, you know, I don't want to have them walk in and see all my toys and stuff and be like, this guy's like a immature jerk. Ooh, I like TikTok. Pumping iron. I'm trying to remember what they are. Oh, man. Good going. I don't know. Goal! I don't know what they all do. I'm just making these up as I go. Stormtrooper, I don't know what I'm doing. Siren, how you doing? I want to call you Seven. How you doing? I hope you're doing okay. Have you seen that trend on TikTok? Have you seen the NPC trend on TikTok? You can fall asleep in a chair. Not me. My old body is not one of the good old bodies. If I sleep like in an inch in the wrong direction, I wake up with a huge kink in my neck. Hi July. What the hell do you do for July? I don't know. Hi July. I don't know. 14 love. I'm just making stuff up. I'm sorry. I don't know these things. You're still 7 too. Okay. Oh man. Bardia, hello. Nice to see you. Aaron, hello, welcome back. Is it Aaron? Is it Aaron? Is that how I'm supposed to say it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm making stuff up, everybody. I have no idea. Although I am changing the rules. I'm not gonna do, you know how it was like 50 roses and I did it for like 10 minutes? I'm only gonna do one per, like, I think I'm gonna change it up in a minute. I'm still learning what I want to do, but I think what I might do is like I'll do a response for every 10, not just for like a single, and not, if you send like 30, I'm not going to do 30 of them. It'll be 3 for the 10. I think I might do it that way just so it doesn't, sad panda, just so it doesn't disturb the stream too much. You know what I mean? Just experiment. Yeah, Book Talk has been getting a lot of hype. Oh God. Thanks for the rose. Thanks for the rose. Thanks for the rose. Thanks for the rose. Oh Jesus. Wait. That's only 11 though. Pumping iron. Yeah, I'm gonna do for every 10 for now, just because it takes a lot of time. But yeah, Book Talk has been getting a lot of promo on TikTok because I kept getting notifications saying like, if you discover some Book Talk creators you want to follow, you stand a chance of winning a prize. It was really weird how they were like pushing Book Talk, yet I've never seen any other kind of talk get pushed. Falling asleep while gaming, I can't do that. I can't fall asleep while gaming. I will stop paying attention. Like, I'll sit there, I'm playing, and then I just kind of just stand still and I'm not paying attention to what's happening. But I don't fall asleep, then I end up quitting. That's what's happening with Divinity Original Sin right now, but it's because I'm bored, not because I'm tired. I start playing it, and I'm like, yeah, I don't remember what's going on, so I just stop playing. You got none of that? Yeah, I got a bunch of promotions, like, popping up on my page. And it wasn't like an ad. It was literally like, I don't know if you get this, but it'll pop up sometimes saying like, do you want to make your messaging private or do you want to make it public for everybody? Like a little thing that pops up at the bottom of the screen. That's what would pop up for me. At the bottom of the screen, it'd be like, if you follow Book Talk creators or discover Book Talk and stand a chance of winning a prize. And then the last time it said it, it's like, you only have 5 days left. It was really, really weird. 30th of July, almost your birthday. Nice. Are you doing anything exciting for your birthday? But yeah, my brother's fallen asleep while gaming. One time we were all sitting together playing, I think it was Gears of War, one of the Gears of War, and he fell asleep. We were all, it was a part where we were all like in a shooting position, I guess, some kind of machine, and we were all playing, and we all had our own screens, but his screen was within my peripheral vision, and I look at and I saw in his screen that it was like constantly moving, and I look over and he's spinning in a circle just shooting. I look over at him, he's fully asleep, pushing the joystick and the trigger. It was hilarious. Oh man. You're going to Canada's Wonderland? Nice. I haven't been to Canada's Wonderland in a while. Are you guessing my age or Aaron's age? But yeah, so that's kind of where we are. So yeah, we're gonna be playing some Dave the Diver. I'm really excited for that. Like I said, for the gifts, I think for now I'm just gonna do it for every 10. Only because, one, it's really hard to keep track of everything. Two, I don't want the stream to just be an NPC stream. I can see it being a way to make money, but oh my god, is it ever hard to do. And three, I don't want my regular viewers who enjoy chatting to kind of be turned off because I become an NPC streamer. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? Guts, is that what it is? Hello, how are you? Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. How are you? Barty, are you guessing Aaron's age? Is that who you're guessing? Twisted Metal and you fell asleep? That's crazy. That's such a loud game. What was that? Ice cream cone. But that's only one. You gotta do for 10. You gotta do for 10. You gotta do for 10. And I'm only making a limit of 10 because I also don't want people to like give one over and over and over again if I respond. Because I was originally gonna do like every alert I get was gonna get one. So that way, you know, if you did 100, you would get one. If you did one, you'd get one. But then people would get wise and they would just start doing one over and over again. You know what I mean? All right, that's 10. I like chocolate. Oh, my age? No, man. You just made my day, Bardia. You just made my day. Add 10 years to your second guess. Add 10 years to your second guess. I used to be really good at just falling asleep with whatever was on, but now I definitely have to have a bit of a more monotone sound in the background. So like if I put on videos, it's got to be something that's fairly the same, I guess. Like I'll watch Ryukar, which usually doesn't have like big loud moments and quiet moments, or I'll watch somebody like Simon Whistler, I think is his name, the guy that today I found out, that British guy with no hair, wears the glasses, you know, tells you really interesting facts about stories. That guy, I'll watch him because it's just usually his voice and not a lot of like super loud noises. Yeah, I'm 37. 37. I'm a youngin'. Not only do I have a daughter, I have a stepdaughter who will be 10 in December, and I have a biological daughter who is going to be 18 in December. Yeah, I've almost got an adult young daughter. I mean, she's barely an adult, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm old. I'm old. I've been blessed with okay. I mean, outside of the acne, I've been blessed with okay skin, but I have not been blessed with a luscious head of hair. But the hair has helped. The hair has helped make me look younger, so I will take it. I will take it. 27 is amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate the kind words. Seriously. More than anything, it's not even so much that I want to look young. It's more that I want to be able to portray young, because I act, and I'm trying to get back into acting now. I'm gonna have a lot of time, so I'm gonna try to get back into acting. And I've got a lot of experience because of pumping iron. Can you even see it on TikTok? I can't even see it. I'll do it this way. Pumping iron. I was trying not to do it forward because I'm scared of ruining the desk. Anyways, I'm trying to get back into acting, or I'm gonna try to get back into acting, because now I've got way more experience because of TikTok. I've been doing so many shorts and, you know, little sketches and my reporting style. So I've gotten more comfortable portraying different styles of characters more confidently. I've also been able to watch myself, so I can kind of tweak how I act. So I'm feeling more confident in my acting, so I want to get back into it. Being told that I look younger than I am is good, because there's not a lot of roles for people my age. Like, I just sent out for an audition that I'm going to have in September, and all the cast members were either like in their late 50s or they're like in their mid to late 20s, really early 30s. Like, the one I think was 31 was the oldest that they had at the age, and I'm too young to play the 50-year-olds, and I'm too old to play the 25-year-old. But I sent out for the 3 characters that are between 25 and 30 to see what happens. And you saying that actually makes me feel a lot better, because I'm like, okay, maybe I can squeak by. I don't look 25, but maybe I can squeak by. You were a child actor. Nice. Oh, wait, hold on. One more thing. Oh, the gamepad. It's only one, though. It's only one. Amelia. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Amelia. Happy birthday to you. And many more. I hope you have a good birthday. Are you doing anything special for your birthday? I hope you are. Where's it? Nope, wrong button. There we go. But yeah. Waterfalls or piano. The worst is YouTube doesn't regulate the volume like TV does. TV tries to, like, they have rules for how loud your show can be and stuff, and YouTube doesn't have that. So, like, I'll be watching one video, like, I'll watch 2 or 3 videos where the guy talks like this and it's really soft, and then all of a sudden YouTube will just suddenly suggest a video and the guy's all freaking out, and it's always when I'm sleeping. And the thing is, I wear earplugs to sleep because noise bothers me, but when we had neighbors upstairs, it was the worst, because sometimes they'd just go to the bathroom and I could hear them and it would wake me up. And my room right now is right underneath the upstairs bathroom, and so they'll flush the toilet and I can hear the water running down the pipe, so it would wake me up. So I got used to wearing earplugs, but now I don't want to get used to not wearing them again, because when somebody eventually moves in upstairs, I'm gonna have to deal with them walking around. So I want to wear earplugs, especially because I work night shift, so I sleep during the day. So when I'm listening to my tablet and stuff, I don't want to have the volume full blast just to hear it through my earplugs. So I put it under my pillow so I can hear it while I'm sleeping. And it's the worst when it's nice and quiet, and then all of a sudden a big loud video comes on afterwards. I used to listen to the AVGN while sleeping, but he screams so much and it would randomly just wake me up. It kind of sucked. See, I can't listen to music. Music, even though I'm a musician, music irritates me. Music irritates me pretty bad. Cool. Were you doing stage acting, or were you doing like film and television stuff? Aaron, come back on your birthday. Wait, when your birthday's on the... You said 30th, right? When is the 30th? 30th is a Sunday. If you come back like the day before, or the day after your birthday, or the Friday before your birthday, I'll sing you happy birthday. Film and television, nice. I didn't do a lot of film and television. I did a couple of short films, but nothing mainstream, nothing, you know, that was actually worth using as a resume piece or anything. Most of my stuff was stage. I like stage stuff. Whatever show you watch is what you fall asleep to. Yeah, I try to find things that I'm not super hooked on. So I try to find things that I've either watched a bunch or just like something documentary wise that isn't super exciting. You know what I mean? Just to avoid the waking up because I'm excited. Thanks for the rose. Just so I can avoid getting my attention and paying attention to the show too much, and then I don't fall asleep. Okay. Okay. Game is working. Oh, we gotta go to the restaurant. That's what it was. Okay. Can I head back? Why can't I go back? I don't... What? Why can't I head back? Let me go to the restaurant, dude. Oh, I gotta call Bancho. No. Yeah, I gotta call Bancho, right? That's what it is? That's awesome, though. That's awesome. What's his name? Call him Fior. He's from Quebec, isn't he? I think he lives in Stratford. Well, he did live in Stratford last I heard. Thank you for the heart, Aaron. Last I heard he lives in Stratford or right around Stratford because my old professor used to be really good friends with him. But he was a Quebec actor and he did a bunch of Quebec movies and he had a really good career. I don't know what he's been doing now, but I know when I was in college, like his name was everywhere. He was a really, really respected actor. That's awesome. That's cool. I think child actors are something we're always going to need because stories need kids in them. You know, parents, the star having kids or the kids having their own adventure. Kids also need their own entertainment. But being a child actor is so unhealthy for kids. For too many of the kids. Not every kid. A lot of child actors have grown on to be, you know, have great lives, but a lot of child actors have such bad lives because it messes with you becoming a star at such a young age. So I'm so torn with child actors because it's awesome to see such talented artists at such a young age, but it really sucks when you see so many that end up down the wrong path because of being child actors. It's sad. It's sad. Your dad was an actor in Iran. That's awesome. That's really cool. And yeah, Aaron, it's Dave the Diver. Dave the Diver is the game. That name rings a bell. Yeah, he did a bunch of movies back in like the early 2000s, like 2010-ish era. And he was doing, you know, he did some Hollywood stuff, not anything major, no like AAA movie. It was always like the AA B movies, but he had done a pretty good career, and then he does a bunch of Stratford theater stuff, so he's got a set career as an actor. He's a stage actor and he is going to be set for the rest of his life. I went and watched him in Coriolanus, Shakespeare's Coriolanus, and in is it Huckleberry? I don't know, one of the ones about like child thieves. It's a musical, and he was like the head thief. He was really good in that too. He's a really talented actor. So there's a lot of Canadian actors that do a really good job. It's just Canada doesn't support its actors enough. But Quebec has brought up some pretty respectable actors for sure. I don't know what cornetto is. What is it? Tell me what it is. Okay, let's call Bancho. What is it, Dave? Did that work? It didn't work. Why isn't the voice changer working? That's really weird. Hello, voice changer. What? If I do this, does that work? That's so weird. The voice changer is going through to you guys, but it's not working. It's not working on TikTok either, right? Huh. See, it's hard for me to tell because I can't hear what the stream hears until I'm live and watch it on the stream. And I can't actually do anything until I'm live, and then it's you guys have to listen to me try to figure out what's going on. Hold on. Is that what it was? Is that the problem right there? No, that's not it either. It worked a minute ago. Why isn't it working now? Hello? It's not even in my ears anymore. Hello? I can hear the bidding. Bidding. Hello? Hello? What? It worked a minute ago and now it fully stopped working. What happened? That's so weird. Yeah, Quebec is definitely separated from the rest of Canada. Big time. Like, big time. Hello? Yeah, it's not even picking there. Okay. Hello? So NVIDIA Broadcast is where it stopped working. Where's NVIDIA Broadcast? Hello, testing. Oh, there it is. No, wait, it's in my ears, but it's not for you guys. What happened? I can hear it. Why can't you? Okay, so chat mic samples. Okay, so I can hear it now. Okay, wait, did that... Wait, I think I know what it is. Hold on, is it backwards that way? Okay, hold on.
Did that fix it? Hello? Okay, now can you hear my voice being all weird? For about TikTok should still hear my normal voice. Okay, so TikTok, let me fix you real quick. I got this. Delete that audio. Hello? TikTok, can you hear that? I don't know if TikTok can hear it. Can TikTok hear it? Do I sound all weird on TikTok now? Hello, testing. Testing. Ah, we got the voice. Okay, and then if I turn it off, does
normal? Hello, testing. It worked! Okay. So now you should be able to hear me in my normal voice, and then you'll be able to hear me with my voice changer voice. Okay, cool. We're good. I had it set up in reverse. So basically, when you set up your sound on stream, you can select a microphone and you can select speaker sounds. I was using the microphone sound, but the way the GoXLR is set up, it was actually picking up my clean sound and just sending it to you guys. What it needed to do was pick up the speaker sound, which is what the voice changer was sending out to the speakers, so I fixed it. We're good. Now that should work. Now we should have Bancho, and I shouldn't sound like an idiot trying to do a voice that isn't actually there. Okay.
I was helping Duff, and I defeated a giant squid.
That's incredible!
I couldn't bring the whole thing, so I cut off a bit of its tentacle. Is this edible, perhaps?
Of course. The ammonium chloride that helps it float gives it an awful stench, however. And because it's very tough, it's difficult to cook using conventional methods. I think we'll be able to offer it to our customers anyway. Why don't we close up shop for the day and hold a party with the squid? I've been so busy since we opened that I haven't treated you to proper food despite your hard work.
Wow, that sounds fantastic.
Let me clean up a bit. Come to the sushi bar when you're ready.
Dr. Bacon will be there as well, so I can tell...
Oh, wait. I can do this. Hold on. I could do this because it's a thought, right?
Dr. Bacon will be there as well, so I can tell him about the fish people I saw.
Did that sound like it was like a mental thought with all the echoiness? Do I have advice for future Twitch streamers? The best advice that I can give you is give yourself permission to give up. And I don't mean that as in like go in thinking you're going to give up. It's just allow yourself to give up if it really doesn't make you happy. A lot of people who get into streaming think that streaming is going to be just about playing video games, or that they think it's just about getting fans, or that they think it's just about getting money, when that's a very, very, very tiny part of what streaming is. You have to plan what you're going to be doing as a streamer. You have to pay attention to your viewers. You have to make sure that the stream is working. You have to advertise yourself in a bunch of different ways and not just streaming. You're going to deal with a lot of hate, which is not for everybody. It's really hard to deal with sometimes. There was a woman who was getting into streaming, and she made a rather stupid comment on a big streamer's video. Something about like calling out people who are lurkers, and it's agreed upon by everybody who streams that calling out a lurker is a bad idea. This person said no, that if they're going to be watching your stream, they need to do their part to help you succeed, and if they're not doing their part, they don't need to be there, and you should call them out, which is the stupidest way to think. Anyways, what I'm getting at is she was very, very self-titled, or entitled, self-centered, and so I commented and basically corrected her. And she started coming after me and like attacking me like you wouldn't believe. Every other word was a swear word and calling me a bunch of names, telling me I had no idea what I was doing. This person had 400 followers. I've got 4,000 on Twitch, and I've got over 6,000 on YouTube, and I've got over 100,000 on TikTok. She's not talking to somebody on her level of success. I've done a lot more than she has, and I'm not saying this as in like she's nobody because she doesn't have as many followers as I do. It's just I have experience in this. You're just starting out, and you're talking to me like I'm a nobody that knows nothing, when you are the nobody that knows nothing. And I've got success because I do know something. But you have to be prepared as a streamer to get hate, even from people that have zero idea what they're talking about. And it's not always easy. So when all that kind of goes into it, it can be really hard to keep going, and it can make you feel very unwell. It can make you feel really depressed. It can make you feel really angry and just unmotivated, and that really sucks. And what makes it worse is if you spend a bunch of money as a streamer, you know, you get new streamers that go and they buy, you know, the pod mic, which is $120 Canadian. They go and buy the Go XLR, which is like $300. They buy the boom arm that's expensive. It's like another $100. They buy fancy cameras. They go and spend like $1,000 on their setup for their stream, and then they realize they hate it. But they've spent $1,000, so they don't want to walk away. It's almost that you're trying to justify having spent all that money, and I know, because I've done it, you don't want to admit that you maybe made a bad decision buying that thing. And so give yourself permission to quit. Go into it knowing that you will probably quit, because most people that get into streaming end up quitting, because it's not what they think. It's also really hard because you start making friends, especially when you're a new streamer. It happens a lot more as a new streamer. As an older streamer, it's we all know the game, so it's a little bit less frustrating. But when you're a new streamer, it's really hard because you make a lot of friends, and you don't know if they're actually your friends or if they're just using you because they're also trying to grow. And you will quickly find out that a lot of it is people just trying to use you to grow, and they're not actually your friends. And it can be really heartbreaking sometimes. It can be really hard to deal with, and it gets you sucked into a lot of drama, which is not fun as a content creator. And so my biggest piece of advice is do not put any pressure on yourself to have to succeed. And if you can't succeed, give yourself permission to quit, because it's really unhealthy to push through this kind of field if you're not in the right mindset. That's really the only advice I can give you. Outside of that, it's really up to you, because things that work for me will not work for you. Things that work for you will not work for me. You might be incredibly talented as a gamer, and that's going to be your big thing that you're going to stick to. You might be super funny, and that might be what you want to stick to. You might be incredibly creative and come up with like the weirdest ideas for your stream, but that's what blows you up. So I can't give you any advice. Those people that say they're going to give you advice and will give you, you know, pay me for my tutorials and one-on-one we'll talk. Don't ever pay for them. Everything that they're going to teach you is free online. And then I guess the only other thing is don't spend money. If you can save money, save money. It's not worth it. No Pants 1982 subscribed. It's not worth spending the money until you know that that's what you want to do. And I would suggest even going as far as only spend the money that you make from the stream. Don't spend your own money, because it can get very expensive very quickly and you might end up not using any of it, right? And a good setup isn't going to make you a good streamer. A bad setup is not going to make you a bad streamer. Some of the biggest streamers out there have way less equipment than I do, and their equipment is way less like optimized than mine is, but they do way better than I do. And then there are some streamers that have fancier stuff than I do, and they do worse than I do. So give yourself permission to quit, and don't spend any money you don't have to. That's all I can really say. That's all there really is. Outside of that kind of advice, it'll be technical stuff, you know, the settings you might want to use, or like maybe one camera over another, or how to set up lighting or whatever. But that's more, you have to learn that on your own. There's a lot of videos out there that break it down. I've got videos out there on how to set up microphones and stuff. But anybody that tells you they're going to help you grow your channel and they're going to charge you money for it, stay away from them. They are the same as all the, like the Andrew Tate gurus, all the dropship gurus. The only reason they have money is because they sucker people like you into paying them to learn how to do it. And that's how they made their money. They didn't make their money with their own advice. They made their money by suckering in people. And so that's their actual grift. It's not that drop shipping can't make you money. It's just that those people didn't make money drop shipping. They made money by running these lesson plans and stuff. So stay away from those, any of them. If you have friends that'll help you for free, that's different. Or if you're going to pay an editor specifically and you're going to be like, here, I'll send you the videos, you're going to edit them, that's different. But like if you were going to pay me and I'd be like, oh, one-on-one sessions, you know, 2 hours a week, I'll help you out. There's nothing I can offer you that's going to help you unless I'm actively involved in your channel. And those guys will never be actively involved. So stay away from those guys. There, that's the advice I can give you. That's pretty much it. Not really, Michael Jackson. I don't think I play anything 2K right now. Not that I'm against them. I just don't really play anything right now. Yeah, Aaron, I hope it helps. I hope it helps. Sausage rolls. I could have a sausage roll. Okay.
Dave, you're a bit late. Everyone's waiting for you.
Wow, you finished cooking already? When did everyone arrive, though?
What is doo-doo-doo? What was doing that? Oh, is it because voice changer's not at the top? Oh, voice changer turned off. It crashed. My voice changer crashed. Weird. Okay. That was really weird. I don't know what happened. What's my favorite story game? Like, do you mean just like any type of game, and which one had the best story that I enjoyed?
But parting with customers, there's been a lot of progress. Very good.
Has there?
Restaurants should put their customers first. Food, drinks, service, and customers are the basic foundation of a restaurant. In the past, there was only Rera's chef and his cooking.
I was also here from the beginning, you know.
Yes, but you weren't very noticeable. Do you remember what I told you back then about the reviews on Cooksta?
You said there wasn't any real mention of me.
Oops.
But now, people do mention you, albeit rarely. They say things like, he poured me hot green tea, he was working hard preparing the wasabi, he was friendly, he looked busy.
Oh?
Customers are recognizing your hard work.
Well, that makes me feel good.
Any store? Well, I really like The Last of Us. That had a really, really good story. Trying to think of like stuff recently that I was like completely sucked into the story. You know what? Subnautica. Subnautica doesn't have a story in the sense of like you can read it and learn a bunch of stuff. Thanks for the rose. Thanks for the rose. Thanks for the rose. Subnautica doesn't have the like a straightforward story, not like this where you stop and listen to the story. Instead, it's through like radio recordings, and places that you find will have like documents you can read. And Subnautica has a very interesting way of telling you the story of what happened to the survivors. I really liked Subnautica's story, but I think it was a lot to do with it helped make you feel extra lonely on this planet, which was really, really cool. Because it's hard to feel lonely when you're playing a video game, but Subnautica did a very good job at making you feel lonely. So I liked that. I liked that a lot. Red Dead Redemption 2. I haven't gotten far enough in that game. I bought that game. I played it for a bit. Then I didn't play it because a bunch of other stuff came out that I played. Then Alana borrowed it, and I don't know where the disc ended up. So I do want to play it. I just haven't gotten far enough to actually get into the story. I got to the part where like I got to the first town off the mountain, and I did a couple of missions there. Like I met the old girlfriend that was in town, and then she leaves on a train. Like that was as far as I got, which I know was pretty early on in the story. So I haven't gotten far. Hey, 1K likes on TikTok. Amazing. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Customers are honest and intuitive. What shouldn't you think? They know if you're sincere, kind, diligent, or skilled, and they react accordingly. That's why I find this mention hard to believe. To think the opposite in Bonjo is working with people and holding parties. I think it's thanks to you, Dave.
That makes me wonder what he was like in the past.
I can't divulge details about someone else's past, but maybe someday, if the opportunity presents itself, I might be able to tell you.
Thank you for sharing the live, Aaron. I appreciate that. She's a pretty good character. Yeah, I'm excited to try it again because what I did see, I really enjoyed. It was just during a time where, one, I didn't have a TV in this room, and this is where my Xbox was. I have it for the Xbox. I had a projector screen, which it's a cheap one, so it's not very bright. It was only 720p, so it was kind of blurry. It just wasn't a great experience to play the game, and I didn't want to play it on one of my monitors because I don't like sitting in this chair to game. I like it for streaming. I don't like sitting here for gaming. And so I just never really felt motivated to play it. But now I've got a TV in here. I've got a better setup to be able to play, so I do want to play it. I do want to play it. Are you serious? Red Dead Redemption getting a remake? I wouldn't be surprised the way remakes are being made now, but why? It's still a really pretty game. That's so dumb, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did happen. Honestly, I wouldn't.
Dave, congratulations. Word of Banjo Sushi is now getting around.
He looks to be in a very good mood.
Look at this squid-tickle. It's the sort of thing you dream of even as a child. I'll bet more people will flock here if such things are offered on the menu.
Aren't we eating this because it's difficult to serve to customers, though?
You're right. What a pity. Everyone will want to try something that looks like this regardless of flavor.
Pumping iron. Now, Red Dead Redemption 1 with the graphics of Red Dead Redemption 2 would be amazing. I would love to see Red Dead Redemption, the zombie one. I'd love to see that. Because I loved that game. I loved Red Dead Redemption 1. It was great. But the zombie one was my favorite. It's one of my favorite zombie games. It was so good. It was so, so good.
Regardless of the flavor, you say, there's no way Banjo could stomach that. Let's go with something else.
Alright, now about the dips, I have a feeling that there must be things down there, things that'll make people jump out of their seats. If Dr. Bacon's research is successful, this place will be famous and filled with people.
You're right.
Then what happens? We'll make tons of money.
For some reason, the voice changer, when the AI kicks in, it always makes my voice sound all like, and then it kicks in afterwards. It's really weird. To like almost like test it.
Like testing. And now it should be working, I think. So let's keep at it, Dave. Let's get rich together.
I don't really like this guy's voice. I don't think I like this guy's voice. I'm gonna just use my own voice for that guy. It doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. Ooh, Uncharted is great. Uncharted is amazing. Oh, okay, so it's Red Dead Redemption 1 that's getting the remake. Okay. Not Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 1 is the one getting it. Okay, yeah, that would be awesome. I would totally be down for a Red Dead Redemption 1 remake. That story was awesome. And the DLC, it's the same engine, it's the same map, so they could totally just throw the DLC in there, and that would be cool too. That would be amazing. Trilena, hello, nice to see you. Welcome, how are you? Uncharted, the Uncharted series is awesome too. I never beat Uncharted 4. I got through a huge chunk of it, I just never beat it. But Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 I loved. Loved that series.
Dr. Bacon?
Oh, Dave, what is it?
I saw the sea people down below.
You what? You really saw the sea people and not dugongs? What do they look like? Were they dressed? Do they resemble humans?
Their torsos look like ours, but the sight of me scared them off into the depths. I couldn't get a good look.
Oh, that's too bad. It could have been an amazing find. That means we might encounter them in the depths. That's where the signal is the strongest. Perhaps there's even a village.
A village?
Yes, they have artifacts, murals, a language. They are beings with a unique civilization. It would not be surprising, at the least, for them to be living together in a village of sorts. That would be quite the find indeed. An ancient civilization under the sea could be revealed to us. Dave, you're my best hope. Keep up the good work.
A giant squid tentacle. It really is an ingredient that's difficult to handle. Suppressing the stench would allow me to reach its essence.
You're still studying the ingredients?
Good work day, bringing back precious ingredients. This is difficult sort to prepare, but it's part of the fun of cooking. So, how does it taste?
The food's always been great, but today is even more spectacular.
Since there was a lot of it, I made many different dishes, though we won't be able to offer these to customers. There seems to be no end to the path to the chef. It's a fortunate thing to have the path to pursue. The same can be said of a study of ingredients. Dave, please keep persevering, and one day we'll succeed.
I'm not sure what you mean, but sure, I'll be sure to bring back more fish. Oh, that was good stuff. Banto's food is so nice. I can understand the growing popularity of the restaurant. Or maybe it's because I caught the fish? In any case, there's been a lot of stuff going around. The giant squid, sea people. There's no end to the mysteries of the ocean, even if it's dangerous. I suppose I'll go even deeper tomorrow. I wonder what I'll find. Whatever. I'll think about it tomorrow. Time to toast with everyone and rest.
How do I toast? Oh, there it is. Yeah, Bardia. I didn't get super far in that game. I got to the point where I think Ellie and Nadia was her name. I think is when they sleep together. Or something happens that causes tension between them. I can't remember anymore. It's been a while. But I never beat that game, so I don't know what actually happens in the story, so no spoilers, because I do want to play that one. I own it. I want to play it. I just haven't gotten around to it either. But that story was good. That story was really good. I really need to start learning to play the games by instead of that's what I do, Merle. That's what I do. The Last of Us, I'm not big on the whole sneaking thing, so I had a hard time getting into the first Last of Us. But once I got used to it, I loved it. Last of Us 1 was phenomenal. Last of Us 2, was really good. It just kind of got spoiled for me. Not the story, but like I would play, and it was during the time that people were really bashing on The Last of Us 2. And so everybody that would come to the stream like, just wait, you're gonna hate this game. Because I would say I loved it. And they're like, just wait, you're gonna hate it. And so that almost made me not want to play the game anymore because I'm enjoying it. And everybody's telling me I'm gonna hate it. So I'm either gonna be so sorely disappointed because it's so bad, and because I love it so much right now, it's gonna be even worse. Or I'm gonna end up liking it, but they've wrecked my experience because the whole time I'm sitting there going like, okay, where's the bad part? Where's the bad part? And you never get to fully absorb yourself into the story. So I never beat it. I need to though, because Last of Us 2, I had fun while I was playing it. Tristan, I've never played any of the Naruto games or Dead by Daylight. If you have friends to play with, apparently Dead by Daylight is amazing. It's super fun, super addicting. I can't tell you anything about what the experience would be though, because I've never played it or watched a streamer who plays it, because it's not my type of game. As far as Naruto goes, I've never watched the show. I hear the games are good, but I don't know anything about them, so I couldn't give you a fair decision, honestly. I couldn't give you a fair decision. Yeah, Dead by Daylight, you can play it offline, I think, like, but it would be against bots. But yeah, it's an online, one of those 4 versus 1 type of games. So you would have to play with either strangers or play with your friends, is my understanding. Poor GPU. Yeah, see, I got The Last of Us on the PlayStation, and then I got Red Dead Redemption on the Xbox. So I went for consoles only because I want the smoothest experience for streaming, is why I tend to buy those games on that. If I don't plan to stream it, I usually get it on PC. Now I'm going to just get it on PC because I'm doing a dual PC setup. But originally, it was just easier to have it on console because that way my PC could handle all the graphics. But yeah, The Last of Us I just played on the console. At the time, it wasn't around for PC, right? So, good morning. Oh, I must have drank too much yesterday. I feel sick.
You did seem a bit excited.
Oh, you don't at gatherings like that every day. That sort of occasion calls for joviality.
You can't throw up here, Dr. Bacon.
Not a drinker I used to be. In any case, take the deep seed headlamp and Duff gave you and try venturing down to the depths. It'll probably turn on automatically when you reach the right depth. And don't forget, you have to enhance your diving suit if you want to venture into the depths.
I'll have to advance my equipment first then. By the way, do you happen to have a scuba...
Oh, he actually pukes. Gross. Oh, you can see it and hear it. Gross. Can't see it on TikTok. It's in the water. His puke is in the water.
Ew, he's asking me to enter the water after that?
You use his Steam account? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Specs, Specs, hello, nice to see you. Welcome, how are you? Everybody's adding posts. Why haven't I added any posts? The Force is pretty mid. Yeah, I've never even watched Naruto, so I can't even try to like say anything. Yay. Oh, no, I don't want to go to the restaurant. Why would I want to go to the restaurant? Ha, look, it's me. That's funny. Okay, diver. What is it going to cost? 500. Okay, I've got enough for that. Upgrade. Air tank. Do I want air tank or cargo? I can only do one. I think I'm going to do cargo because there's been air down there that I can get, so hopefully there'll be enough air for me to survive down there. So let's do that. Yeah, saving money is definitely hard. It's not fun saving money sometimes. It's really not sometimes. It's kind of disappointing at times when you're trying to save money and you just kind of waste it. I've been trying to sell my MacBook and my old iPad, and I just can't find anybody to do it. Somebody just messaged me. That's why I went, ugh, somebody just messaged me. They want me to ship it. Yeah, I'm sure it's not a scam. I'm sure it's not a scam at all. I hope this works.
Wait, so it was you, the one who's been, this is a grouch guy, the one who's been harming the ocean. You even vomited, you disgusting creature. Wait, that wasn't me. It was... I have no time for petty excuses. Now that you've been caught by John Watson of Sea Blue, the Guardians of the Sea, you won't be leaving so easily. I'll turn you into fish food.
I don't know if that worked. I hope it did. I'm sorry if it hurt your ears, everybody. Whoa! We were just talking about PETA and how they destroy everything they say they're protecting. Look what he's doing. Exactly what I just said. Yesterday. I didn't just say.
Oh, my Poseidon, this is your fault. Why you did this to the precious sea? You're the one shooting ponds. And all I do is catch a few fish to keep the restaurant running. Why don't you look into fishing vessels responsible for catching thousands of fish, not individual divers like me? Enough blubbering. I'll shut your yapper of yours. Here goes.
It's a kind of like Minecraft. It's more like Subnautica. Subnautica meeting Diner Dash, basically. Oh wait, that's not the weapon I want. Whoa. Whoa, holy crap. It's kind of scary. Ouch! 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 Holy crap, he's pretty intense. Did I do it? I think I did it. But yeah, it's like Subnautica meets Diner Dash. So basically, you go underwater and you collect a bunch of fish and resources, and then once you're done your diving expedition, then you go and run a restaurant. So it's pretty fun. The story is wild though. Like, I'm just a guy running a restaurant, and I'm now being attacked by what is essentially PETA. But as you saw, he's trying to murder me. He's upset that I'm catching fish, but he's trying to murder me for it. There's also sea people we're dealing with some adventurer that wants us to do sea people. Like, it's a weird story, but it's amazing. It's amazing in its weirdness.
How dare you fight back against me, John Watson, formerly of Navy SEALs. That should serve as adequate warning, so I'll back away for now to protect the environment, but I won't let you go unpunished if you persist in damaging the ocean. We're watching you. Our path has opened up in the direction of John Watson's escape. Let's go that way and reach the signal.
I'm out of air. Can you not, like, give me air refills? There's got to be an air refill close by, right? Like, the game would have assumed my oxygen would be really low after fighting him. Yes, right there. Whew. But yeah, this game is, like, impressively fun. Honestly, I didn't expect it to be this fun. And each time you go into the water, the world slightly changes, so you're always going to find something new to do. It's never the exact same layout every time, so it keeps it interesting. It keeps it really interesting. And then obviously, same as like you would do with Subnautica or Minecraft, you upgrade your equipment in order to get to... I didn't know I could use my knife to do that. You upgrade your equipment to get further and be able to reach deeper areas and collect more things. It's a cool game. If you haven't tried it, it's definitely worth it. If it hadn't been... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. So what we're doing right now, for anybody who's just joining and doesn't really know what this game is, we have been tasked with in exploring an area with a bunch of like underwater sea people and ancient civilization that we just found. But they ran away last time we were here, so we couldn't get deep enough to see them because we didn't have a headlamp to look in dark areas. And now I've got the headlamp, so now we're going to explore the darker areas. I just don't remember how to get there. Okay. The game I've been trying to get into, and I'm still not quite there yet, but it's really popular and I want to get into it, is No Man's Sky. I've been trying to get into that one. I started playing it recently in VR, and it's not bad. I'm still doing the tutorial stuff. Like, I'm just about to head to the starship or the spaceship or whatever for the first time. After building your initial base, if you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about. But I haven't spent an insane amount of time on it yet, and I'm still on the fence on whether I actually left the game or not. And the weird thing with I tried playing it on PC because I had Game Pass before and I had it on that, and I tried playing it in VR on PC, but the graphics really struggled. I couldn't get a solid 90 frames a second on my PC, no matter what I did with the graphic settings. And now I'm playing it on the PSVR. Apparently I bought it a while ago and I forgot. But it runs smooth, but I'm noticing that it's got the variable resolution, and the resolution goes really low at times. Like, it gets really, really blurry to see. So I'm still kind of on the fence on whether it's a game that I'm actually going to enjoy. I'm hoping I will. So far it's been interesting, but I don't know yet. Ooh, a UV light. Tube worms will shrink away from UV light, allowing you to pass. Find a UV light nearby. How do I UV light, though? Oh, R. How do I... Oh, the middle one. Oh, the middle one's broken on my... My mouse, the middle button is all messed up.
Yes. There's the... am I on it? Oh yeah, I'm on it. This must be the place. Tube-worms are blocking the way down. Dr. Bacon, I have tube-worms blocking my path. Is there a solution? Let's see. Right, tube-worms are sent to aid UV light and will shrink away from it. You don't happen to have them lying around, do you? Oh, you already have them. Try shedding it on them.
Hey, Preston. I know, right? We're almost at 6.4K. The growth has lost some of the momentum, but it's still going, which is like... It's nuts. It's nuts. For those who don't follow me, who are watching on Twitch or whatever, my YouTube has still continued to grow. I'm at 6.37K followers on YouTube. I was at like 3,900 or something like that just a couple months ago. It's wild to be seeing that much of a growth happening on the channel. I don't know, I've set this arbitrary goal for myself of 10,000. I would just like to see that number, but now it looks like it could happen. I don't think it's gonna happen with this growth, but it's a possibility now. I just gotta keep making videos. I'm really excited for it though. How deep can Dave the Diver dive? How deep of a dive can Dave the Diver dive? Right now, I don't know. I have to look on screen. I can go down to... I don't know, actually. It doesn't say the maximum. I just bought this suit, so I don't know. I think it's 180, something like that? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild seeing that number. I didn't... Whoa, what is that thing? Ouch. Oh, wrong way. What are you? Oh, out of oxygen. I'm dead. I died. I wasn't paying attention to my oxygen. He hit me and I lost a bunch of O2. And there's no O2 near me. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. Any O2, anywhere. 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 Nope, that's bullets. Dang. Dang. You always gotta watch your oxygen, Dave. No, wait, I don't want the wood. What can I get? Copper ore, maybe? I think copper... No. I think I want to take this thing. The amethyst. I'll take one amethyst. One amethyst. Dun 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 dun. Dave! Dun dun dun. Dave! Does anybody know that reference? Does anybody know that reference? Please tell me I'm not the only one that knows that reference. You've never played that game, though? It doesn't ring a bell? Oh, I'm disappointed in you, Wewin. It's Metal Gear Solid. In Metal Gear Solid, when you die, because you're like a spy or whatever, and you're in this warehouse by yourself, but all of your teammates, basically your captain, your colonel and all that, are talking to you through walkie-talkie. When you die, it plays the song, dun, 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 and as it's playing the death song, you hear the colonel trying to talk to you, and they're like, Snake? Snake, can you hear me? Snake! And then it like echoes, and then when you click continue, it's a gunshot, so it's like, it does like an echoing gunshot, and that's what it does every time you die. Metal Gear is a really good game. It's not for everybody. It's definitely not for everybody, but it's a really good game. How do I make Sato's voice? I did him before, but I don't remember what I did for him. You know what? I'm gonna pick a random voice. Let's pick Jeff. Jeff will be Sato. I don't know what Jeff sounds like, but that's what we're gonna pick for the voice.
Yeah. You seem energetic today.
I saw a boss card acquisition notification pop up on your marine card account. It's the giant squid boss card. How did you get this? It's such a rare card.
Well, I was just on my way to pick up a delivery, and there's chance would have it.
Okay, I don't have a clue what that means, but in any case, you've made amazing progress. Try collecting the rare boss cards. Something good's sure to happen. Oh, and if you venture to new regions, for example, the depths, the automatic marine card AI system will unlock a new card pack. Don't forget to collect fish cards in the new regions as well. Goodbye then. Choo-choo.
I don't know how that voice sounded, but that's what we're going with. Miley's Twerk Team, hello. I don't know who needs to hear this. But Miley's Twerk Team is a super chill streamer that you need to check out. How you doing? There's no professional gameplay here. This is the what not to do. You know the show What Not to Wear? This is the what not to do as a gamer. That's the kind of professional gaming we have here. I'll show you everything that you're not supposed to do if you hope to be professional. Okay. Dang it. I have 278 and I died. That's a bummer. It's even funnier that you come in to say that right as I'm bouncing back from having died because I'm such a bad professional gamer. I just died. Oh man. How have you been though? How's life? It's been nice seeing your content again. I hadn't seen it in a while. The Twitch algorithm got really weird for a while where I didn't see any of the people that I follow. And it was incredibly frustrating to deal with. But I've been seeing some of your stuff recently. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Ooh, baseball bat. Oh my god. I don't know if any of you have tried buying anything on Kijiji recently. I was just telling my brother about this. I just told Alana about this. It's so frustrating. Not Kijiji's only Canadian, but like Craigslist, stuff like that, or like the Facebook Marketplace. I forgot that Kijiji's Canadian. It's it's so frustrating trying to buy from people on there because a lot of them are not... I don't want to say they're not intelligent, but they think in a very different wavelength than a lot of people do. Because I was looking at you know, I was reading about how there's like a new iMac that's going to come out soon, and I would like to have a desktop setup, Apple setup, so I can edit my videos without having to use a laptop. I want to use a bigger screen and stuff. And ooh, sensor bomb, nice. And so I was like, well, if there's a new iMac coming out, I wonder if people are selling their old iMacs for cheap. And then I see one, and just because I know the price of them, the lady was asking. She was asking $1,400 Canadian for it, and the brand new iMac is like $1,600, right? So it's $200 off. But the Apple one, the refurbished Apple with the certification and the 1 year warranty, because when you buy refurbished from Apple, you get the 1 year warranty the same as you would with any other Apple product. That one was $1,350, so it was $50 cheaper than hers with the warranty. So I messaged her and I was like, hey, are you willing to negotiate? Because I'll give you $1,000. And I was like, because Apple sells this exact laptop for $50 less than what you have, and it's got warranty, and it's been refurbished, so they've cleaned it and rebuilt it. Holy crap, that's a big shark. Wow, that's huge. That's huge. That is huge. Whoa. Oh god, and there's a current. Oh god, and there's a current. Get away from me. Get away from me. It's a megalodon. Anyway, so I was like, you know, your deal's not that good. Her response was to send me a screenshot of a brand new iMac and saying, they're still worth $1,900, and she sent me a screenshot. And so I responded and I was like, yeah, they're worth that brand new. Yours isn't. Yours is used. I'm like, and then I sent her my own screenshot. I was like, and the refurb from Apple itself is cheaper than yours. And then I was like, and that has coverage and it's been refurbished, so I know that it's in working condition, and if it's not, they will repair it. And then she responded back and she's like, okay, I'll go lower, but I won't go as low as you said. But it's like, if you're trying to sell something, you might want to look into what they're costing around, you know, the market, so you can either charge a little less than they are or the same price as the market is. But the fact that she like tried to argue with me about how it's more expensive at Apple, I was like, that's why I said it was used, because the used one isn't what you're saying. But yeah, it's frustrating trying to buy stuff online because you get people that are trying to, you know, get an offer, but they're way over asking. Or like right now, the lady that messaged me about my iPad, my MacBook, where she was asking me to ship it to her. It's like, no, lady, this is not I'm not running an eBay thing. If you want it, you got to meet up with me. I'm not gonna ship it to you. What are you gonna do? Ship it to me and then I'll send you the PayPal money and then you're just gonna cancel it? No, I want cash in my hand. Oh, do I want the scuba scooter? I think I might want the scuba scooter. Hey, Ty, how's it going, man? Outside of being stressed out, how's work? Okay. Oh, man, I'm sorry about the health things, Miley. That's, that can be so consuming in all ways. Like, it eats up any kind of stress buffer that you have. You know, like, we can all handle a certain amount of stress. That can eat up anything. And then that stress then makes everything else more stressful. And then I don't know if you know answers to whatever's going on with you, but like if you don't know, the not knowing is also just as hard, because then you start thinking about the worst case scenario. Or if you do know, it's the, oh my god, the process of maintaining it or curing it or whatever, you know, the process is going to be for you. But like that whole process can be so overwhelming and so exhausting. So I'm sorry to hear that, dude, but I hope you can keep your head up and keep pushing forward. And hopefully it'll be something that can be, at least you can find a new norm with it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? I hope you know what I'm trying to say. Somehow you're watching live streams. You're staying in touch with the youth, Ty. You're staying in touch with the youth. We appreciate that. Our business needs to stay in touch with all the youth. Those other young kids, we need to know. And they need to know that we are just like them, fellow youths. Heck yeah, I want the pickaxe. Okay, oxygen is at 92. I'm gonna try not to rush, because I kept pushing. Oh crap, this guy. I kept holding the run button, and that was what took all my oxygen so quickly, plus getting hit. So like, this is not good. Although I want to kill that guy so I can get the special meat. An electrified jellyfish. This is it's kind of intimidating being down here. It's like Subnautica when you're down in the deep. The monsters are so much scarier. Should it be the walkie-talkie sound? Or should it be the... Yeah, I'll keep the walkie-talkie sound.
Is this the sea people building? The door is locked. Whoa, 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 whoa. You blew up. That's not good. Already? One hit? Oh god, run. I died. Dang it. There's no oxygen down here. We are old, man. Hey, wait, no. Speak for yourself. Someone else just assumed that I was 27. I am one of the youth. I am one of the youth. I am youthified. I'm just gonna take some more amethyst. I don't even know what the amethyst does. Okay, so we definitely need to get better oxygen. I went with the weights, but that didn't help. Oh, we're gonna miss the goal. We had 2 days to get that one guy his specialty meal, and 2 days are up now. The 2 days are up. Uh-oh. Bancho's gonna be mad.
Dave, are you busy?
Not at the moment. What is it?
Sorry, I had the voice changer on. I didn't realize it.
We have a strange customer at the sushi bar. Could you come over for a moment?
Oh, as a manager, this is something I can't overlook. I'll come over right away.
I did, but apparently I'm 27, and I'm okay with it. I'm taking it. I'm running with it. You know how most guys are like, oh, I'm 6 foot tall, and they're not? I'm 27, and I'm not. And I think we do have a carrot. Oh god, it's Vincent. I gave him a what's it called voice. Hold on, now I want to make a voice. I want to make a new voice. So I want to hear myself. Hello? Okay. I want to hear this new voice. Give me a second here. Power pitch.
Bring it down. Oh my. I knew it. This is kind of too deep. We go a little bit deep. Just a little bit. That's better. Oh my. That's better. This is going to be George Takei. George Takei. I don't know how to spell his name. I'm spelling it the way I make it up.
Oh, it didn't save the name. Oh well. Okay, it's up there. I just want to hear Bancho's voice, see it's okay. Hello?
Okay. Hello? Is that deep? That's pretty deep. Ah, I'm Bancho. That's pretty deep. Okay.
Why? Oh, over here. Okay, I can hear myself through the voice changer, and it throws you off because it's just like a hair behind. So it really messes with your trying to talk because of the delay. Let me just add the voices to the stream deck real quick. Voice changer, voice changer, voice changer, and voice changer. This one will be... Where's George Takei? Oh, right there. And this one will be... Okay, we got Banjo already. What does the speechifier sound like? Do I actually sound like I'm underwater when I'm doing it? I don't know.
Speechifier. Okay, it kind of sounds like it. Why does it sound like this? Okay, it kinda sounds like him. He's underwater, so it kinda sounds like that. A little less? Is that better? I don't know. Is it easier to understand? I don't know. Is it easier? No, it's harder to hear. I think that's good enough. I don't know. Hello? That's too much. Hello? That's kind of better. Okay, I hope that works.
Sorry, I'm just messing with the sound. I just want to make sure that I sound the way that I'm imagining, because sometimes I go back and watch the stream and I'm like, oh, that sounds nothing like what I thought. Okay, so we had the speechifier, custom pitch, underwater. Who was the new guy that I added? I added a new guy. Jeff. And I got the underwater ones. What's this sound? What was this one?
Hello? Oh, it's a bit deeper. Oh, that's the guy. Never mind. That's decay. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, nice. I'm gonna take a look at it, dude. I'm gonna take a look at it. Oh, man. Miley, Dave is actually really good. It depends on... Okay, I haven't heard anybody say they don't like it. But I'm gonna say that it probably depends on the type of games you enjoy. But think of Diner Dash, if you remember that game from like the mid to early 2010s. So it's like a restaurant simulator, which is where we are right now, where you feed people, you got to clean up the dishes and make sure the meals are good or whatever. Meets Subnautica when it comes to resource collection. So like you're diving down, you're trying to collect resources, you're trying to get stuff for your restaurant, upgrading your equipment so you can go further into the ocean. At the same time, there are certain goals that are being set for you. So like this guy came in and he wants to eat something rare, so I was supposed to make him some kind of like jellyfish meal, but I didn't collect all the ingredients, so we're about to find out what he says. But then there's also like there's these underwater sea people that I'm trying to discover. Some investigator wants me to go check them out. There's also like a virtual PETA organization that's coming after us for destroying the ocean. There's the weirdest stuff going on in this game. So the adventure is insane, but in a really good way. And the generic gameplay is like Subnautica during the day and Diner Dash during the night. It's very addicting. It's very, very fun. I'm really liking this game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I don't regret buying it at all. How much did all of my gaming setup cost? It kind of depends on what you're referencing when you're asking about the gaming setup. If you're asking about like my equipment for streaming, I honestly don't know, because like the camera I'm using there cost me about $500. The light that I'm using was about $150 with the light softener. That light back there was like $30 on Amazon. Then two monitors, which I don't remember what they cost. One's a 4K, one's a 144 hertz monitor. I've got a 3070, which is like a $750 video card in this, with a Ryzen 7, which was like $300 when I bought it. So like we're looking at a few grand for just the stream setup. But if we're talking about like my background, I have no clue, because it's all just been knickknacks that I've gotten over the years for birthdays and Christmas and stuff. Some of the games that I bought, but I always buy them secondhand, and they're usually really cheap when I buy them. Some of the stuff like you can't really see it, but I have a logo up there. Did I not even turn it on? I didn't even turn it on. Hey, turn it on. Sometimes the logo just will not work. It's just the controller isn't sending signals. Anyways, I've got a logo back there that was sent to me as a collab deal. And if we're talking about like the consoles that I own, that I stream with, I mean, I've got the Series X, the Series S, although the Series S is Atlantis, but I got the Series X, I've got the PS5, I've got the PSVR 2, I've got a Switch, Like, I've got a lot of consoles, so I couldn't give you a ballpark on what it cost. Honestly, I'd have no idea. No problem, Michael. Honestly, don't spend too much money. If you're looking to stream, don't spend too much money. Go cheap, because one, you don't know how you're gonna like it. Two, you also don't need super fancy equipment. If you know how to use really cheap equipment, you can get away with like a stream setup with like a $30 microphone, a $30 light, and a webcam for $70 or $80, and you'd be good. Yeah, Miley, honestly, it's a great game. It's a great game. I fully love this game. I didn't think I was gonna hate it, but I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as everybody said that they've liked it, and it's really fun. And it's mindless, so you can spend hours just like collecting resources and running the restaurant at night, then go back and collect resources, running the restaurant at night without really moving the story forward. And one of the things that one of the other creators that I watched had said was the problem with the game is you're like, okay, I'm gonna finish this dive, but I'm gonna finish. But then you find something cool on the dive, and you're like, well, I want to use it in the restaurant. I'll do one restaurant night, and then that's it. Then you do the restaurant night, and it's like, well, but I found that really cool thing, and I didn't explore more of that area, so just one more dive, and you just keep going. Next thing you know, you've been playing for 4 hours without realizing it. The only thing I don't like about this game is that it's on PC. I wish that I could play this on like a tablet where I could sit on the couch. That's just because I don't like sitting at the computer. But the game is amazing. The game is so good. It's really fun. Okay.
I knew it. After all that bluster, you have nothing to show for it. Oh my. I knew it.
Why did he repeat himself twice? That was weird. I don't like Karen. I want another voice. Let's use Vicky. This is gonna be Vicky. I don't know what Vicky sounds like, but this will be Vicky.
We won't be able to film like this. We'll have to change the schedule again.
Sorry, dude. I didn't have your stuff. I can't help it. Whoa, why is... Oh, that's the drunk guy that's angry. That's the drunk customer. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Oh, what voice? I don't know what voice to give this guy. I guess I'll give him the voice that I don't like to use for the other guy.
Who dares interrupt me?
I'm sorry, we're not open yet. You can't come in like this.
Well, are you strict? I was simply saying a few words that I hadn't been to the beach in a while. It brings back old memories. I was an amazing diver before I took a harpoon to the knee.
I too used to be an adventurer before I took a arrow to the knee. I'm using the Steam Deck. That's what I'm using. I'm using the Steam Deck. It's just, I don't have it fully set up the way that I want to switch the voices. It's a pain in the butt. Oh my god. We were just talking about the harpoon to the knee.
I was an amazing diver before I took a harpoon to the knee.
You were a diver? I'm also a diver.
You know the driver's dream of swimming all the seas in the world. Forests of coral, pods of sperm whales, fights to death with tiger sharks. Now that brings to mind the show really let's see.
What this do you mean?
Wait, I was little. The Lori eel curry at my fishing village was famous. I guess taste. If you can make that dish, perhaps I'll give you a nice gift.
Moray eel curry. Moray eels hide inside the rocks, making them difficult to catch. How do you get one?
You dive, but you don't know how to keep how much of the ecology do you? Moray eels are nocturnal and only come out at night. Do you have gear for night diving?
Oh, I did get a flashlight recently.
Well, that should be just fine. More eels are natural, and just please do not diving and catch more eels to fulfill my wish.
I haven't gone diving in night for a while. Maybe I will try it.
Oh, I can go night diving now? I can go night diving now. Nice. Oh, I do too. I do too, especially because I haven't used voice mod in a while, in like a really long time. They didn't have AI voices when I was using voice mod. And now that I've installed it, they have a whole bunch of voice mod AI voices. And I find myself doing a voice change and then I put it on the voice changer and it doesn't come through on the voice changer at all because it just neutralizes your voice, right? I'm used to it being like, if I do this one.
All this is just a pitch changer. So if I add some gruff and I talk like this, you can hear the gruff come through.
But on the AI voice, it doesn't allow the voice.
So like if I just talk normally like this, it sounds this way. But if I talk like this, it still sounds exactly the same.
Like there's not really a big change in the gruff voice. If anything, it has a harder time depicting what you're trying to say. But even that drunk guy, I had that voice turned on and I was talking like this. I don't know if you guys could hear it or not. I have no idea if it was slurring or not. But yeah, I do it all the time. It's the AI changer is really cool, but I wish that it was that it allowed me to kind of add my own texture to the voice on top of it. But I'm learning. I'll see what I can come up with. But yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, the AI voices are not great. They're not they, at least to my ear, they don't sound super natural. They sound close. There's also this really weird glitch. It may just be my internet connection though, that when I click it, it loads up and for the first few seconds, it sounds like this and then it kicks into the voice. It's really weird that it sounds very, like, you know, if you just wake up all of a sudden and try to talk right away, you end up with like that dry, raspy voice for a second and then you swallow or you take a drink and then you're okay. That's what it sounds like for the first couple of seconds. So I click and I have to wait a second for it to try to kick in. But it's interesting. It's definitely less artificial sounding than just the pitch changers. Because before I used to do just pitch changing and I would add filters to it to add like some gruffness to the voice or whatever to try to help. But the women's voices was still very, very artificial. And these ones aren't bad, but they're, at least I don't think they sound great on my voice.
Like, this was supposed to be a girl named Vicky, and I don't know how well it sounds. I instantly raise my pitch on my voice just because I feel it would work better. But I don't actually know if this sounds like a woman to anybody else, or if it just sounds like me digitized and
sort of talking like this, rather than it actually sounding like a girl. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. But the AI it's definitely the way to go. Because there are some amazing AI voice filters, but they tend to be, you upload the sound, it processes it and sends it back. And that's too much delay for an active voice changer. So I can see where the delay would be, but it's pretty cool. There's a whole bunch of new voices added now. Okay, there are many fishes, nocturnal fish at night, but you'll be able to see exotic fish. Always pay attention to the bar. Okay. I might as well just open the restaurant since we're here. So first thing, this is one thing, Miley, that I will say about this game is they give you all these apps for all these like side things you can do, and my brain just can't keep track of them. Like there's this Cooksta, which is supposed to be like Instagram, and apparently it helps you if you bring your rank up, you get more people coming through. And then there's like new recipes you can come with, and that'll make people pay more money. You can hire new people. That'll also help you with your restaurant. You can upgrade all your equipment. Like there's so much that it's very hard to keep track of. Yes. I got new recipes. And I can get new serving staff. Cool. I don't remember how to hire new serving staff. Is it management? Is it management? That's revenue. That's menu stuff. I don't remember how to hire people. Maybe it's this and I just can't click it yet. Maybe I just can't click it until she's ready to let me do that. I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. I guess we can just set up the restaurant. No, wrong one. Right? It just sounds a little bit like stilted. It doesn't sound great. So I don't know. The AI voices still need some work. But it gives me options at least to change up my voice, because I used to do a lot of Zelda and it was like this, where it was tons of reading with a bunch of characters, and it was really hard to constantly make the character sound different, especially like when I was going with a Goron, because I'd have like an adult Goron and I used to talk all gruff, but then there would be a child Goron. And then I do this, but like that's only 2 voices and that's all I could do. And I could only do that for so long before my voice goes raw. So like at least I could change the pitch a little bit. So this gives me some options, because you know.
Even for women, I have Vicky like this. This is Vicky talking.
And then this one's named Karen, and those are 2 separate women. I don't know how different they sound, but I'm hoping they sound even just a little bit different. So at least it sounds like 2 separate people talking.
Yeah, you're right, Karen. I hope it does sound like 2 separate people talking.
I don't know, but at least it gives me something. You know, I can't complain. Tomorrow you're getting your first PS3 game. Still can't get The Last of Us for PS3 though. Oh my god, yes, you're right. I can barely ever, like, I forget that I have Twitter. I got Threads, and I forget that I have Threads, so I just don't post anything on Threads. Then there's Discord, which I forget to check. I don't really have my own Discord anyway, but I forget to check Discord because I'm part of the Deep Silver Collective. I never check the Discord. I always forget. And then I find out about like a big event like the day before, because they'll at everybody, and that's when I remember that there's something going on. I completely forget all the social media stuff to check. It's so bad. Or I'll post a TikTok and then I just forget to post it on Twitch and YouTube, or on YouTube and Instagram. There's so much social media. I just can't keep track. I just cannot keep track. I guess we can enhance it. I know X. I can't help but think of like an edgy teenage kid trying to be cool, coming up with his first like MSN name. You know, his first like chat room name's got to have an X in it because X is cool. I guess the modern equivalent would be all of the cloud rappers that have to have X in their name. You know, because X is just cool. Like that's who I feel is running X right now. Everything's got to be X. It's so stupid. It's stupid. And yet people sniff his farts like he's the greatest thing in the world. And it's so stupid. It's so ridiculously stupid. All right, Near, have yourself a good day. Thank you for being here. Have yourself an awesome day. Try not to overdo it. And I hope you get some rest after I woke you up. I'm sorry for waking you up. Yes, Ty. I bet you it was taken. Although X has been taken and trademarked in like Japan, and there's X that's been trademarked somewhere else, so he can't change the names there. I won't be surprised if we're gonna get XXX Twitter Slayer 69XXX as the new website name. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I almost never check Discord. I always forget about it. Okay, I guess we'll use this. I only have one of them. Wow, that's lame. Sure. I don't know what enhancing does. Let's enhance this too, I guess. All right, see you Thursday. Oh, man. Yeah, when I saw that whole X thing, I was just like, that's not even... Like, it's not even cool. Everybody keeps talking about how, like, it looks like some kind of adult friend finder app icon, or that it sounds like an edgy teenager. Does nobody else think that the logo just reminds them of the Series X logo? I just think Series X when I see that X. I would love to see Microsoft sue him for that. I honestly don't have any clue what is going on in the world at all. The world confuses me now. I'm old and confused. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm just gonna accept it for what it is. I guess that's it. I don't know. Can we research something maybe? How much? Oh, I only have 278. Do I want to research something? I do need more money, so research might be a good idea. Search this. Yeah, I have, I'm part of a bunch of friends' Discord servers. But like I said, I'm part of the Deep Silver one, and I'm part of a VR modification Discord because they come up with new VR mods that I'm really into. And the Deep Silver one, because obviously I'm part of their group, so I need to pay attention to what's going on with them, because they give free keys for me to review games, and they have certain events they want us to participate in. But outside of that, I'm not really part of any community, so it's not like I'm an important role in anybody else's Discord. And I had my own Discord and I got rid of it because I couldn't handle the drama. I couldn't handle the stress of having to stay on top of it or trying to like keep trolls away. So I just stopped dealing with it. And it was a real stress reliever when I got rid of it, for sure. I really felt a lot less stressed when I got rid of Discord. So it's mostly, yeah, that makes sense. All right, I guess we can do this. What do you want, dude? What do you... Oh, I don't have the Moray eel. I can't do it. Sorry, man. The tea serving is so slow. Like, after I'm done serving, it takes forever for it to load. Hurry, 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 hurry. The other one's gonna be bad. Oh, we're in trouble. I need to hire somebody new. This lady needs to let me hire somebody new. Go, 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 go. There's nothing else I can help. Go over here. Go, 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 go. We need another chef. That's what we need. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Oh, we're gonna lose one. We're gonna lose one. We made it. Okay. Go, go, get the other one. Oh, she's not gonna get it. She's not gonna get it. It's done. One down. It's so far away. It's so far away. Go, 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 go. Come on, run. He's like me, totally out of shape and can't run for more than a few feet. Oh. Oh, sushi rolls. Go, go, go. She runs way faster than I do. Oh, he's done. He's gone. It's okay. Oh, go. Oh, the far one. I'm not going to get it. Wow, that was intense. Welcome back, Aaron. Hello. Bardia, hello again. Hello again. I'm desperate for the bathroom. Oh, man. You know, so I have this audition in September. And it's a Dolly Parton musical. So it's going to be all women that are the leads. There's one male lead, but he is supposed to be in his 50s. So I'm probably not going to get that unless they decide that my voice is just so beautiful. Usually I get roles based on my singing. Unless they decide my voice is just so beautiful, they want me as the lead role, and then they're going to like make me up to look old. Oh God, they might make me do the horseshoe hair. Oh, that would really suck. But yeah, I'm auditioning for some of the smaller cast members. But then I got the email back saying like, yeah, we're confirming you're getting your audition, blah, blah, blah. And then it says the next day there's a dance audition. That's going to be me dancing the whole time. I haven't danced in forever. I am so out of shape. It's going to be rough. The dance is going to be rough for me. That's going to be hard. I got to start getting a little bit more in shape. I have a month, so I can work on it, but still. Whew. You gotta use your imagination to double the age. That's what it is. Gotta use your imagination to double the age. I did a show once where no, I didn't do a show. I watched a show once where they did the opposite. It was a show that the story was really great. It was a bunch of kids going to a museum, and it was a Holocaust story, and it was a bunch of kids that were at a museum, and they were looking at the different things that were in the museum, and the one piece was a piece of luggage, and the luggage was connected to a little girl in the story, and then it like did flashbacks where the little girl was going through her concentration camp journey and what happened to her, and then it would flash back to the kids in present time asking more questions, and back to the girl. And so it was really interesting, but they cast a man who looked like he was in his 50s to play like a 10-year-old kid, but it was very clear he was a man in his 50s because he was balding and he was very wrinkly. he was really skinny and short, but he was wrinkly and balding. And he played a kid the way you would picture an adult pretending to be a kid would be in like a bad high school play. It was just bad. He wrecked the whole show for me. Like the whole show was destroyed based on one actor. So I wouldn't want to play a 50-year-old just because I wouldn't want to have that happen to me. Like me be the person that ruins a show for somebody because they're like, that guy doesn't look like he's 50. Why would he be cast as a 50-year-old? Okay, we need more curry. We need to keep following the signal. I've got 500. I can get oxygen. Cool. Now we should be able to last a little bit longer down there. Here we go. Here we go. I look at my streams. I'm always like this in my streams because my armrests are a bit too high. I have like long bicep arm parts. So it always looks like I'm shrugging while I'm streaming. But now that I'm like this, my arms are like this to play. Okay, let's do this. 305. Better gun. Better gun. Working 9 to 5. I actually don't even know the show that I'm auditioning for. Like, I don't know anything about it. I've heard the theme song. That's as far as I go. But did I get the sleepy dart already? I think. Wow, there's so many of you guys. Why are you all here? Get out of here. He said the moray eel's only at night, right? About 27-year-old high school teenagers. They do. They do. That's what I'm going to play, is a high school teenager from now on. I'm going to start using slang from our era. It's going to make us sound like old people to the youngins when they hear us say certain things. Oh god, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Yes. Okay, we're getting down pretty low. I feel like I should be collecting fish, but I don't want to start collecting them till I'm down deep because what if I find some cool stuff down here? Shipwrecks. Oh, dead end? Who's calling me? I am so fed up with these stupid scam callers. They change their number by 1 digit and they call me every day. And I block the new number and then they just change it by 1 digit and call me again. It is so infuriating. So infuriating. And every time it's them sitting there going, hello? 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 Like, bro, whoa! Woo! Oh, not good. Get out of here. Oh, God. It's like, bro, the machine doesn't sound like a human at all. The number you have called is currently unavailable. Please leave your message. And then, hello? Hello? You weren't even listening when somebody picked up. Like, you're not even a good scam artist. I almost got eaten by that shark. I just want to block this jerk's number. No, it's blocked already. Why? Oh, that's the other one. That's the one I blocked yesterday. Let's block this one today. So dumb. I'm so fed up. Wasn't there supposed to be a law in Canada coming into place that the telephone companies are supposed to put some protection against these morons calling us every day? I didn't offer you anything and then hung up. Oh, man. Yeah, they'll offer me things like, They want me to get my vents cleaned, except I rent. I don't own this place, so I wouldn't be getting vents cleaned because I don't own this place. And then he like told me to F off because he was mad that I didn't own this place and couldn't buy his fake vent service that they never actually do. Ouch. Okay. So the signal wants me to go to the right. I'll get rid of this. I want this one to go. I can't see the alert, but thank you. Random audit.
Cat food? Should I give it to Momo?
Does he have a cat named Momo? That's amazing. Who's excited for the Avatar movie that's going to be coming out? The Airbender movie. I'm excited for the new Airbender movie. I'm hoping it's going to be good. The Last Airbender was such a great series. It's such a disappointment to know that they did such a crap job on that movie. With M. Night Shyamalan. Oh. What a disappointment. Ouch! Oh, God. Wait, is this one of the... We're at 90 oxygen. Ooh, a shovel. Michael Jackson, this is Dave the Diver. This is Dave the Diver, and it is such a good game. By the way. Whoa. I'm so dumb this whole time. I didn't realize that the mouse could aim that light. Earlier, I was just like shooting it and hoping that it was going to hit where I wanted. A chicken? Not sure if it's suitable as a weapon. I don't think it is. I don't think it is, Dave. There are some really scary monsters down here. Oh God, look at this. Wow. Wow. That was scary. That was scary, and he's coming after me. The king crabs. I kind of want the king crab. I don't think it can sleep. I don't think it's gonna sleep. Oh, I don't have bombs. I can't blow that up. Is it? I don't know if it is. I know they're gonna do a Switch version. I don't know if it came out on on the PlayStation or the Xbox yet. I'm not saying that to like say you're wrong. I genuinely don't know if it's out. If you're asking, but if you're telling me it's out, then that's cool. This game is awesome. It should be on everything. It should be on absolutely everything because it's such a good game. I'm in. Uh-oh. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. All right, so we have a little bit of a problem. I don't have a bomb to get into this place. And this is where I need to go. And I didn't buy a bomb, so my dumbass came down here for nothing. And I have a sleeping dart. I don't have an actual weapon that I can use. Oh, that worked. That was cool. Dave is deep diving. He's hardcore. So, Merle, I'm gonna have to go visit you one day, and you're gonna have to take me diving. And not because I want to see you in a bathing suit. So get your mind out of the gutter. I know that's what you were thinking. So, don't even. And not because I want you to see me in a bathing suit. Because even though I know you want to see me in a bathing suit, it's not correct. All right? Can I like blow this up somehow? How do I Can I blow it up somehow? Is it what? It's okay. You don't have to be a diving instructor. We can find a diving instructor. You just take me. You just take me. And I will not wear a Speedo, don't worry. You don't have to be concerned. I would be too irresistible if I did. So I wouldn't want to do that to you. Or to your boyfriend. I wouldn't want to steal your boyfriend from you. With my big booty. So don't you worry. Oh man. Okay, what do I do? I'm almost out of oxygen too. This is not good. Oh, this isn't good. We're gonna die again. Can I shoot it with the gun maybe? Will that set off the... Nope. Nope. What if I... Nope. Alright, so there's nothing I can do to set it off, so we're just gonna, like, head out, I guess. And try not to die, maybe? I don't even know. That big one's so scary up there. 3 different banks that you don't use. Oh man, that's my favorite. Or I'll get emails from Amazon and it'll be like, your Amazon Prime has not been activated. Oops. Has not been activated. If you do not answer this email, we're going to cancel your Amazon. And then you check who emailed it to you and it'll be like Stacy@3456789gmail.com. It's like, you didn't even fake the Amazon email. You didn't even fake the @amazon.com. You really think I'm just gonna fall for that? So dumb. But people do. That's the sad part. They keep doing it because people do fall for it. Oh god. Is there oxygen in here, please? Oxygen in here, please? A pickaxe. That's not what I want. I guess we'll just head out. I didn't even get any good stuff down here. Actually, I still have a few more seconds. A dinosaur bone. Whoa! Whoa, I missed again. Here, how about I... Come here. Come here, fishy fishy. Oh, you don't want to come from there? That's cool. Fine. I'm gonna shoot you. Oh, these are the ones that you need a net for, isn't it? Well, I guess I'm out of luck. Guess I'm out of luck. Dave's Mortuarium Pizza. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Oh man, some people are so creative with those things. I just get frustrated. Okay, but that was only half the day, so we're okay. I need to get a weapon. I need to get something to shoot guns with, or like grenades with, but it doesn't look like I'm in any kind of luck right now. Oh, wait. This guy sells bombs, doesn't he? Right? He sells bombs. Or not. What is this? Used for crafting weapons. I have 2 basic rifles. I guess I can sell that one. What's this do? Used enhanced weapons. Dang it, I thought he sold bombs, but I guess not. He only had the 1 bomb that one time. So that's not good. What the heck do I do? I need to buy a bomb or something, but I don't understand how. I'm so confused. Oh. 700, holy crap, that's a lot. We're almost there though. I can sell one thing and then get it. Let's do it. I'm gonna sell one thing and get a better harpoon. Let's sell something to get a better harpoon. Let's sell... No, no, cancel. Ooh, I could sell a lead ore. Oops. It looks like a water gun. I love it. It looks like a super soaker. Okay, let's try again. I don't want to talk to you. Dave, always have your gear ready before diving.
Can't I just use what's already in the sea?
Do I have to tell you again? Weapons are destroyed as soon as you come out of the sea. You can only keep the weapons you've been crafted by Duff.
Yeah, it's tough because you never know what's out there.
So, why wouldn't I open the Cobra shop? As you know, I give you all the best prices. Come on often.
Just give me some good stuff to sell.
I don't want to talk to him. Like, stop it. There we go. Okay. One last dive and then we're done. His iMac back. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's some of them, and the thing is, they just send it to random people, and they know somebody's gonna fall for it because old people don't know any better, right? And so like they just fall for it. So these guys know that even though 100 people are gonna read it and go, "What idiot sent me this?" There's always gonna be one of them that's gonna go, "Oh, my Mac. Okay, I better clean this with this button and give them my credit card information. No problem." It's sad. Scam artists, they bother me so much because they make life so much harder for everybody else. Actually, no, I don't want this. They make life so much harder for everybody else. It's the same thing with like TikTok videos and with streaming content. You always run into scam artists and it makes it harder for everybody else. Oh, yes. Ooh, yes, please. Actually, while I'm here, why not? Got a cuttlefish. Nice. I'm almost tempted to fight one of those eel things that we ran into earlier. Not the shark, but an eel. No, I don't play any wrestling games. I'm not a big fan of wrestling anymore. I used to really be into wrestling when I was a kid. And I'm not saying that to say wrestling is for kids. It's just that's when I happen to be more into it. But wrestling games, the only wrestling game I ever enjoyed, and I'm gonna guess you're pretty young, so it's probably way before your time, was WCW versus NWO. There was a specific one on the N64, and it was one of the best games I ever played. But it's like the only wrestling game that I've ever enjoyed. Just not a big fan of wrestling games. All right, Shark, let's do it. I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you right now. Boom! 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 Get out of here. Boom! I did it. Yes! I feel so epic. I killed this gigantical shark. Tiger shark. It's some of the scariest sharks in the world. Refill my bullets. You're actually 21? Well, still, 21 years ago still was, yeah, 21 years ago would have been in the year 2000, 2002, right? 2002. And the W game that I liked was like in 97. So it would have been below your time. You might have played it as like a younger kid if your parents like had old games, or like if you had like a cousin that had an old N64. But it was below your time. I'm just old. I'm just an old man. But that was like the only wrestling game I was ever into. Only because wrestling's just not been my thing, really. If they made like a wrestling game that was more cartoony, I guess. Like if they made it more like, oh god, they haven't been around for a long time either, but like NFL Blitz used to take a regular NFL style game and then make it super violent and super like over the top with the action. If they did something like that with wrestling, I would probably be interested in it. But wrestling games tend to be more based on realism. I want to see like full over the top, like dudes doing 40 flips in the air before they slam down on a guy's head. That kind of wrestling I would be into. I think that kind of wrestling I would think was really fun. Mutant Football Leagues meets WWE. Exactly, Ty. That's what I'm talking about. GG. Just pet the shark. All right, Merle, if you and I go diving together, you can pet the shark. I will just watch. I will watch the shark be petted by you, and I promise not to laugh too hard if the shark bites you. Only a little giggle if it bites you. Just a love bite, though. Okay, but yeah, most of the games that I play on the channel, since I was 11, so about a decade ago. Yeah, so it's you were playing games that were far more advanced than when I grew up, and just not the kind of wrestling games that I was into. The reason I liked the WCW versus NWO game is it had a lot of the classic wrestlers, but it also had blood, which at the time was a huge deal. And I used to love that. You could like customize your own character, and like it was an interesting game to play. I'm gonna get rid of the ball. No! Give me this. But yeah, I kind of just stopped playing wrestling games. They just weren't really for me. But on the channel, I tend to play a lot of like Soulsborne games. I'll play indie stuff, and I always have some kind of horror game on the go. Horror games are a big thing for me. And outside of that, if it's like a major launch for a game that I either enjoy the series or it's something that I have played on the channel before and a new one is coming out, that would be something I would play, but it's not necessarily a given. Like Red Dead Redemption is something that I would play if it was brand new, just like if there was a new one coming out, just because I want to try the new game that's out. But Red Dead Redemption isn't like a series that I really follow. But any kind of horror stuff that comes out, I'm all over that. Any kind of zombie stuff, totally all over that. But I'm pretty varied in the stuff that I play. It's just nothing sports related and almost nothing competitive. Look at me. I'm flabby and old. Sports are just not my thing anymore. They never were, but they're definitely not my thing anymore. You only touch wildlife in video games? Ooh, a trigger bomb trap. Bomb trap activated by a trigger causes powerful explosion. Yes, this is what I want. I guess I gotta get rid of my oxygen. Actually, cancel for right now. Let's refill this. Take the trigger bomb. I'm not old, but sometimes I feel enjoy the time you have right now, because honestly, it changes. There was a study that I heard about where they interviewed a bunch of people, and they asked people like how old they wish they were, and everybody who was under the age of 35 wished they were 10 years older. Everybody who was over the age of 35 wished they were 10 years younger. And when they asked everybody what they thought the best age would be, anybody under the age of 60 agreed that around 35 was the best age. Everybody over the age of 60 agreed that age 35 was the best. Anybody under the age of 50 was closer to like 25. So apparently 25 to 35 are like the best years in life. So enjoy it, because honestly, you have no idea how much older you can feel in such a short amount of time. I don't feel old. You know, when I look at myself in the mirror, when I talk about my hobbies and stuff, I don't feel like I'm old. Beef Supreme, thank you for that subscription over on YouTube. I don't feel old in my brain when I'm like thinking about things that I enjoy and everything. I don't feel like an old person. And people tell me that I don't look old. So I feel like I don't look old and I don't feel old. But there are parts of me, oh, it doesn't work. There are parts of me that I'm like, yeah, no, I'm definitely old. Like squatting down right now is like genuinely painful. I have a really hard time squatting down. I actually have to like pull myself off of something, or like push down on my knees to actually like have some kind of strength to get up, because my legs hurt so much when I squat down. Things like waking up with kinks in my neck. I never used to wake up with kinks in my neck unless I slept uncomfortably. I've been sleeping really well the last few nights, and I've had a kink in my neck for about 2 weeks. Those are the things that are really shocking. What the heck? I guess I need to buy a bomb or something. Ouch. Ouch. Alright, so I can't get him without the shovel. So it's really surprising how much older you can start to feel. Or things like your skin starts to react differently to things. And it's humbling to realize, to realize how much older all of a sudden you've gotten. Or the biggest one for me, like I said, most of this I don't experience fully because I still feel really young. But the big one for me is when I talk to somebody and they tell me that I'm old. That makes me feel old. That makes you feel really old. I was talking to one person not too long ago. They were talking about their boyfriend, and their boyfriend is very close to my age. And they are very close to my daughter's age. That made me feel super, super old because I hadn't put it in that relation. Because their boyfriend is almost my age, I didn't think of them in that relation. I was like, yeah, they're an adult. But then when I was talking about my family and I was like, yeah, my daughter, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, you guys are pretty much the same age. She's like, yeah, she's 1 year younger than me. And I was like, holy crap. Like that made me feel so old, right? Like instantly I was like, holy crap. Or I'll get people that'll argue with me, like teenagers that'll insult me on a video. And then I call them out on it. And then they instantly do the most cowardly thing. And they turn into, well, I'm just a teenager. You're an old man fighting with a teenager. It's like, no, you stepped into the ring. If you want to step up like you're a man, then step up like you're a man. Don't turn around and say, well, I'm a kid when you were the dick. But it's still very much like they make you realize like, yeah, no, they are kids. And I am a grown ass man. It's, that makes you feel old. That makes me feel older than anything else in my body is going on. Yeah. When you get to a certain age, you start to feel that difference. Age is just a number. But there's a lot to that number. There's a big argument that's been going on TikTok. I've been randomly getting it on my For You page where people talk about the age difference between people dating. And there's people that argue that certain age gaps are a really big deal. But they ignore the nuance behind it. I'm gonna leave it here because I died again. But there's a certain nuance behind it that seems to get very looked over. Like people don't pay attention to it. Is the age gap is relevant to how old the people are that you're talking about. Because if you're talking about like an 18-year-old dating a 30-year-old, that age gap is a really, really big deal. It's 12 years, but it's a really big deal. But if you're talking about a 40-year-old dating a 52-year-old, that age gap doesn't feel as bad because they're both closer to the same place in life, right? Like the 40-year-old is going to be in a place where their life is settled. They probably own a home, or they've got a place that they're settled in. They've got a full-time job or something that's like a career. They're pretty settled in who they are as a person. Same with the 50-something-year-old. But an 18-year-old doesn't know who they are. They're still a kid, right? They're legally an adult in most places, but they're still a kid. They still don't really know who they are. They don't know what they want out of life. What they think they like now is going to be very different than what they like in 10 years. The 30-year-old knows what they like. The 30-year-old knows what they're going through in their life. They have already experienced a bunch of stuff, and they're a lot more mature. There's a very big difference in that age. But it's the same with like a 20-year-old and a 16-year-old. 4 years isn't very much, but a 16-year-old, the 20-year-old's still a kid, but a 16-year-old is like a kid. So that's uncomfortable, but a 24-year-old and a 28-year-old, no big difference there. So like the nuance of how old the people are that you're talking about really matters. So age is just a number, but it really changes things. And that's, I'm using example of relationships, but even just as people, you're in your 20s, you're an adult, right? You're pretty much legally allowed to do whatever you want now. But like you're in a very different place than I am in life. You're a very different mindset than I am in life. The way I look at things, the things that matter to me are very different than the things that matter to you. I look back at, when I was in my 20s and I was very into making sure I was fashionable, that I was using the right slang, that I was into whatever was hot, the music, the movies, whatever. And now I'm older and I'm like, I don't care about that. I want to look good just to look good, not because I want to be fashionable. I want to, take care of myself because I want to look good as long as I can. But like, I don't really care if this hairdo is in or if it's an old man hairdo. I like how it looks on me. Or like, the TikToker hairdo, the hairdo that goes like all forward and is crumpled at the front. I've done it a few times, just trying different hairdos because obviously I haven't had hair in a long time. So I want to try different stuff with my hair. I'm going to have a totally different hairdo in hopefully a few weeks. But that doesn't matter to me so much, right? Whereas for a younger person, it does. And I'm not saying that I'm better because I'm that's below me. No, it's just that my life is in a different place where that doesn't matter to me. Or somebody in their 20s dating is very different than somebody in their 30s dating because you are more free. I guess, like, there's less baggage. There's less... obviously there's baggage. Some people have really bad lives growing up, but like there's less baggage. There's less... Hello? Can you hear me? What happened? What happened? That is so weird. It muted for no reason. I wasn't even on my OBS and OBS muted. I was on my voice mod and OBS muted. That is so weird. Is it muted again? No, it's on. I don't understand why OBS muted. Dang. Yeah, y'all missed it. I was talking about age. Michael Jackson was saying that that he's 21 and how age is just a number. He was saying he feels old, and I was saying that I feel old. Just wait till you're older because it gets worse. But then he said age is just a number, and I just went on a whole spiel about how, like, as you get older, people don't actually get more mature. They just have more power, so they act mature, but they're not actually mature. They're just as immature as teenagers. And I went on the whole thing of, like, age gaps between relationships where, like, you know, an 18-year-old and a 30-year-old, not exactly on the same playing field, and it's probably not a healthy relationship. I'm not going to say that's the case for everybody, but more than likely it's not. Versus, like, a 50-year-old or a 40-year-old and, like, a 50-year-old. The age gap is similar, but they're in the same place in life. Or, like, a 16-year-old and a 20-year-old, not a good relationship to be in, but, like, a 20 and a 24-year-old, they're pretty much in the same place, so it's fine. So I was just kind of going on about that. That's all I was talking about. Oh, I can't believe it muted. That's so weird. Yeah, like a big age gap isn't a huge deal. It's just the younger you are when you get into that age gap, the more complicated it is. And the less fair of a position that you're in. You know what I mean? Like if you're dating somebody in their 30s or 40s, we win because we're in our 30s. You're in the same place in your life. You've had similar experiences overall. You've got the same amount of experience behind you, even if it's different experiences. So you can kind of relate to the way that somebody thinks. But when you're 18 and you're dealing with like a 30-something-year-old, or 20 and you're dealing with a 30-something-year-old, you're just starting your life. You don't know any better. You don't know what's going on. And the person who's older does. And I love this quote because I hear it a lot. Is if this 30-something-year-old is dating a teenager or somebody in their really, really early 20s, why are they not dating somebody around their age? Why are those women not dating him? Because I guarantee you it's not always that he doesn't want to date them. It's why do those women don't want to date him? Probably not a good sign if he has to date somebody so young to get a relationship. And then there's the power dynamic, right? Like when you're 18, 19, 20, you might be working a part-time job and partially in school. That person is now working full-time. The older one is working full-time. They've got money. They got freedom. They can woo you unfairly because they've got more money than you. It's easier to impress somebody with a part-time job as a teenager than it is for me to impress somebody my age, because even though I could have like, you know, $500 at the end of the month to kind of do whatever I want, to somebody in their 30s or 40s, $500 isn't much. To an 18-year-old, $500 seems like a lot of money to spend on nothing. So like there's a power dynamic, there's a maturity imbalance, and it can be very dangerous to get in with somebody like that. So like age is just a number, but it can be a very powerful number. Your boyfriend and you have a 10-year gap? Yeah. Like I said, like if you were like 25 and they were 35, that's better. I'm talking more like 18, 19, 20, 21. That's where you start getting a little bit. 22, 23, 24, 25 is when you start. By then, you've at least been to college or had like that window of life. You're still early on in life. You're still not in the same place, but there's a lot more similarities between a 35-year-old and a 25-year-old than there is with a 35-year-old and an 18-year-old. Yeah, an 18-year-old is still a kid for the most part. You know, there are 18-year-olds that are incredibly mature and very, very responsible and very more advanced than their friends are, but they're still 18. They still their brains aren't developed. Your brain doesn't finish developing until you're 25. They still have a child's brain for a good chunk of it. So it's just a weird age dynamic. But like now at my age, I wouldn't mind dating somebody as young as 25. I wouldn't mind dating somebody as old as 45. You know, any older than that, I don't know because I have an immature mind, I play video games for a living. I don't know if like a 50-year-old is really gonna appreciate that. I don't really want to be with a 50-year-old, because at that point you're looking at grandparents. I don't even want to be a dad, let alone a grandparent. But yeah, it's just age is a number, but there's a lot to that. There's a lot to that. But the final point is nobody grows up. Even at 40, 50 years old, they still act like 15-year-olds. So try not to grow up too quick. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. Yeah, it's there's a huge difference in everything. With the more age there is, the more difference there is, right? Like somebody in their late 40s, to me, we might be in the same place in life, but we grew up slightly differently. Like when I was 10 years old, they were already 20. So the stuff they saw as a teenager is very different than the stuff I saw as a teenager. Or like the things I grew up with gaming-wise is different than the things they grew up with gaming-wise. Same in reverse. A 25-year-old right now, when they were born, I was already, what, 12? No, 25, 35, yeah, 12. I was already 12. So I was getting into being a teenager at that point. By the time I was 20, they were 8. So like there's still a very big difference in what we experience, what we grew up with. What is retro to me is very different than what is retro to them. So like 25 would even be relatively young. It would have to be a very mature 25-year-old. But like it's yeah, age gaps I think can be fine at a certain point, but anything earlier than that I think can be a bit rough. When you're, 18, 19, 20 years old, I don't get good signals from somebody in their 30s dating somebody younger than 25. You know what I mean? It just seems weird. You need to show me a picture that proves it. But yeah, I'm a big kid. I'm immature. I don't think if I ever dated, I would end up dating somebody around my age, because yeah, I'm really immature. I'm really immature. I'm mature in a lot of ways, but I'm really immature when it comes to like, look at this room. I was watching a video, just a random thing that came up on my For You page, and they were talking about something. It had nothing to do with like dating. And they were saying how immature the person they were talking about was. And they're like, because like he had like toys and trinkets all over his living room, so you could tell he was immature. But the difference is they were trying to accentuate that this guy, he was living with his mom and dad. He wasn't living with his mom. His mom and dad were paying for his bills or whatever. The story had something totally different. It was about like a mystery. But like his parents were paying his bills. He couldn't maintain a full-time job. He was kind of just a bum. And so like that detail of like he had trinkets all over his living room, he wasn't really mature, was to kind of add on to it. But I'm like, yeah, that's who I am. I have a full-time job. I pay for all the bills and stuff. I can afford everything. But I literally play video games on the internet for a bunch of strangers. I make funny videos where I have like crap on my face and I've got a bunch of toys behind me. Not exactly what women are looking for when it comes to dating. So sometimes feeling a bit icky. Yeah, I've heard that before from a few women who are dating guys that are considerably older than them, that they feel a little about it. But yeah. Unfortunate for me, I've never been good looking enough to date an older woman. And now that I'm older, I'm too immature to date younger women. Or to date women my age. Or to date anybody. I'm just too immature. Dating for me is not really something that I even try to consider, because I'm not exactly dating material. I'm not exactly something that people are interested in, but that's life, I'm okay. I'm glad, because I'm in a point in my life where if I don't date, I'm pretty comfortable with who I am. I'm pretty comfortable with what I am and where my life is, so that's one benefit to getting older. Who is this wee one that you're sending me? That was your dad? So you're showing me that your dad is like a big dork? Is that what you're trying to... Is that what you're trying to say, that even though he got older, he just stayed being a kid? Yeah. We live in a really weird world. This is the last thing I'm going to say, and then I got to get going. We live in a really weird world where if you're immature, quote unquote, and you have fun, you're looked down on, right? People make fun of you, and they're embarrassed and all this stuff. We're trained to be embarrassed of people like this. But that picture shows me that he didn't care. He was willing to have fun. Right? And there's a really big difference. Hello, Chadley. How you doing, man? There's a really big difference in putting on this image of maturity. Yeah, sure, people aren't going to be embarrassed around you, or people aren't going to look down on you for it. But I know that those people don't have as much fun. I have friends that are very like, I'm mature, I'm an adult, blah, 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 blah. And they don't, their fun is drinking on the weekends or watching sports. There's no genuine like passion behind anything they do, and the things that they were passionate about, they look at as like, oh, back in the day. They don't look at like a current passion that they have. Their passion might be a sports team they like, but there's no joy in that. So like, I think it's really dumb that we make fun of people who are silly and dorky, but they're having fun. It's kind of the same with me. Like, I did that one video on TikTok where my belly's hanging out and got peanut butter on my face. The amount of people putting me down for that, saying that I was being so gross, that I was being cringy, but I had fun doing it. I enjoyed myself. It got 1 million views. Other people enjoyed it. I had fun doing it. So yeah, put me down all you want, but I'm having fun with my life. I'm not being miserable. I'm not going to get to 70 and look back and be like, I wish I would have tried those fun things. Instead, it's like, yeah, it was embarrassing, but I had fun. I made people laugh. Who cares? Right? Exactly. If someone says you're normal, it's how dare you insult me? How dare you? I am weird. Look at me. Yeah, I think that's one piece of advice I try to give everybody. I think that's why I like the whole streaming culture and the TikTok culture, is it's given nerds a chance to see that there are other nerds out there who are just as passionate as they are. And we're breaking that, which is great. I love that. I love that so much. Because I know my parents, they didn't have any passions like that. Their passions all got taken away. And even my parents still struggle when I talk to them about things that I like. And they're like, yeah, but like, isn't that for kids? And I'm like, technically, but I have fun with it. Who cares? Right? It's important to have fun. Too many people spend way too much time trying to be serious and they miss out on a lot of life. I don't want to miss out on life. Although I'm gonna miss out on a lot of life because of money. But, you know, I still want to enjoy. I like looking at my stuff on my shelf. I like playing new video games and being in front of the camera and goofing off and filming funny videos and making funny voices. I think it's great. You know? So. Anyways, I gotta get out of here. I'm getting tired. I gotta get out of here. I will be back on Thursday. I'm gonna play some Resident Evil. I'm really excited. I'll play it up at the regular time on Thursday, because evening streams are okay. The problem is that by then I'm tired and I don't have the energy to do an evening stream, so I'll do it at the regular time. I found that I was scared enough while playing Resident Evil, so we'll do that on the regular time on Thursday. Play some Resident Evil in VR. I'm really excited. Seeing Miss D in full size was terrifying, but it was really cool. So I'm really looking forward to that. Anyways, I gotta get out of here. Thank you so much. TikTok, have yourselves a great day. Thank you for spending your time with me. Where's TikTok? Thank you for spending your time with me. I will see you soon. Take care, TikTok. Bye-bye. And Twitch and YouTube. Thank you all for being here. Chadley, sorry you caught me at the very, very end. I hope work goes okay, man. I hope you're keeping cool, because the weather's been everywhere. Yeah, Ty, no worries. No worries. I will see you Friday. All right. Take care, everybody. I will see you all soon. Have yourselves a good day. Where's OBS? There it is. All right. See you later. Bye-bye.